389-2850. 0818-389-2850. Call that number. Someone will attend to you. All right? Give that business that little spark that it needs this season. You know, it's a season of giveaways. So this is our own way of, you know, giving you something. You pay for 10 jingles, you get 5 free. Even your state government hasn't done that. If they are giving rice for free, they should let me know. They are supposed to be giving rice for free now, isn't it? Of course. Now, let's go to today's topic of discourse. Businesses can only thrive when they have the enabling environment. That's the truth. That is the basic truth. Businesses can only thrive when the enabling environment is already on ground. The private sector employs more population than the government. But what role does government play? Government ensures that her policies are not anti-business. You don't, give speeches, do conferences, do summits, do seminars, and you say you want businesses to grow. You say you want foreign direct investment, but your policies are anti-business. Your policies are suffocating the small businesses we have in the country. Hence the need why some businessmen are moving their factories from here to other African countries. Not even Europe. But the market is here. I will not be shocked if we are up to 250 million. You know what that means. That's a huge market. Africa is waiting for Nigeria to take the lead. But are the leaders ready? If the leaders are ready, I am sure they won't be allocating 1 billion naira for foreign trip to Switzerland. Minister of Trade and Investment, 1 billion naira just for foreign trips. Please, ladies and gentlemen, do you know what 1 billion naira will do if it is injected into the economy, given to small businesses? Even if you give them 5 million, 5 million. Am I going far? No. Give small businesses 1 million. 1 million. 1 million, 100 million, you've given 100 businesses, right? 500 million, you've been able to empower 500 businesses. Then 1 billion naira, you've been able to empower 1,000 businesses. You know what that would do in the economy? That's what they are allocating for foreign trip. Let's not even talk about the one the president is going to spend and the vice president. These are the people who want foreign direct investment. These people. They are the ones allocating this money for foreign trips. So how can businesses grow? That's the Ministry of Trade and Investment. Tell me, what incentives have they given to small businesses? I was talking with someone and I said, all things being equal, no insults, but if we are serious in this country, we have electricity and every other infrastructure. Do you know that Aba and Nnewi can produce what we will use in Nigeria? Aba and Nnewi and some few factories in Ogun State. Do you know they can produce what Nigeria can use? Lagos, Ogun State, then Aba, Abia State, and Nnewi, Anambra State. These 4 states, these key economic hubs. Do you know that these guys can produce what we'll be using in Nigeria. Call it shoes. We even import toothpick. We import virtually everything. Even the businessmen are complaining that it is better for them to import than for them to produce. You talk about diesel, there's VAT on diesel. You talk about transportation. You talk about multiple taxation, name it. Just watering the floor, though. Let's go to the main topic of discourse. The federal government have removed cooking gas, what they call liquefied petroleum gas. It's also known as cooking gas, the one used in cooking. They have removed it and its associated equipment from the list of payment of customs duty and value-added tax. It was reintroduced 2 years ago. But the federal government said they have removed it from the list of payment of customs duty and value-added tax. Now, it was learned that the move is expected to result in a drop in the cost of cooking gas, which had already skyrocketed nationwide. The last time I filled my gas, that was a few days ago, was 1,050 naira at the gas plant. The man close to me sells for 1,200, as against when we used to fill gas 3 years ago for 300, between 300 and 400 naira. It was dangling between that range. 300, 350, roadside people 400, 450. Then my 8 kg was 3,200. It later increased. I was now filling with 3,600. Later 4,000. It stabilized there. That was 500 naira for each kg. Now, the new policy was disclosed in a letter dated November 28, 2023, written by the Ministry of Finance in an official communication with the Special Advisor to the President on Energy, the Comptroller General of Nigeria Customs Service, and the Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service. The letter seen by newsmen was signed by the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun. Now, let me take you back to 2019. In 2019, the federal government had removed VAT on liquefied petroleum gas in Nigeria, with the then chairman, FIRS, disclosing at the stakeholders meeting with the former Vice President Yemi Osinbajo in Abuja that the measure was targeted at growing the LPG sector. It was then reintroduced again in 2021. But in the latest instance, the ministry said the exemption aligned with President Bola Tinubu's commitment to enhancing Nigeria's investment climate and promoting clean cooking practices. Some 1,400 and something people went for a summit, right? The climate change, the COP28 conference. What is causing climate change? Gas flaring, bush burning, combustion from the generators we use, right? Then you talk about using charcoal and firewood to cook, because a lot of homes have now diverted into using charcoal and firewood to cook. Because let's be practical, how many homes can afford a kg of gas for 1,200? A kg of gas can serve you, if you cook morning and evening, warm tomorrow morning, cook again in the evening, it can serve you for just 3 days. At most, 4 days. If that is the case, we have 30 days in a month. If 1 kg will serve you for 4 days, how many kg will serve you for a month? So you discover that you're spending up to 10,000 naira for cooking gas only for the month. What about the food you're going to cook? We must also place all this side by side with how much you earn monthly. Let's assume you earn 50,000 in a month. So cooking gas alone has chopulated 10,000. That's about 20% of your salary. Half bag of rice is 28,000. A quarter bag is 14,000. Let's assume you bought quarter bag for 14,000 plus 10,000. That's 24,000. Your transport to and fro to work with some small trekking will cost you 15,000 in a month. 24, approximately 25 plus 15,000. That's giving 40,000. We have not talked about palm oil, groundnut oil, pepper, tomato. Within, you also eat gari. A rubber of gari is 1,800. That's the custard rubber. A basin of gari, Ikwere gari, the good one, is 9,500. So, if that's the case, 50,000 won't be enough for you for the month, except you want to do 001 from the 1st of that month till 31st of that month. Let me go further. Now, according to the memo, it says, in line with His Excellency President Bola Tinubu's commitment to improving the investment climate in Nigeria, increasing the supply of LPG to meet local demand, reducing market prices, and promoting clean cooking practices, I hereby affirm Presidential Directive dated July 29, 2022, that was then, with reference number, it says, according to the importation of LPG, blah, 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 blah. I won't go through all that. But what they are saying is that customs duty and VAT, according to this letter, will no more be charged on cooking gas, liquefied petroleum gas. But we've heard over and over statements like this, letters written to the respective ministries and parastatals that are within the purview of handling these cases like this. However, how fast is the implementation? When are we now going to see the practical realization of the reduction of prices in cooking gas at the local market? When I mean the local market, I'm talking about the gas plants around you, the filling stations that also have gas plants, and the man who goes to the gas plants to sell along the street. When is it going to reflect? Is it enough to write letters, send it to parastatals? Whereas when you talk about real implementation of these policies, it becomes a problem. Let's also talk about the bottlenecks in, as complained by the local off-takers, those who go to LNG to get their gas to their gas station. They have also complained that you have middlemen. If there's anything like men's, but there's no English like that. Men means plural. You have middlemen that constitute to the hike in the price of cooking gas. And also for those of them who even have licenses, it's very difficult for them to, get their products and then move them to the gas plant. That if the federal government is able to remove those bottlenecks and we're able to give some form of directive that will be implemented for the gas producers to ensure that gas gets to, because yes, we import gas, export gas. We also import cooking gas. But there should also be provision for local consumption at a certain price. That's what a reasonable government does. Yes, you can sell to foreigners at a high price, but for local consumption, talking about cooking gas now, because we have different types of gases, you should always devise a means to remove this bottleneck so that at the end of the day, if a kilo of gas gets to the gas plant at the price of 350 naira, 400 naira, It is now incumbent on the gas plant markets or marketers to now sell to the end user at maybe 450. Then at most, the man who goes to the gas plant who have two longer, what do you call it now, gas cylinders, who do retail along the street, can sell his own maximally for 500. Some might decide to sell for 470, 480. Even the gas plant marketers can even decide to sell, if at the end of the day it gets to their gas plant at 350, 370, they can decide to sell at 400 or 410, as the case may be. So that including poor people can move away from using firewood and charcoal. That is further depleting the ozone layer and also causing so much havoc. Some people have to use kerosene for cooking. And of course, you know the kerosene is fire per se. And that's because they can't afford to buy cooking gas. The reason why people navigated towards cooking gas then was when the price of kerosene skyrocketed. Then cooking gas was 300, 250, 300 naira. So people looked at it and said, why will I be buying 1 liter of kerosene for 700, 750, 800 naira? I better buy cooking gas. So everybody started buying cylinders. 5 kg, 8 kg, 12, 3 kg, whatever kg. Gas is gas. When you're done using it, you go and buy another one. So we saw a navigation, including our villages, except for large cooking. People want to cook for weddings, They can, even at that, they still use there's this bigger burner that you use for large cooking. So they connect a 12 kg to the burner, and then you have 2 big pots on it, and you're good to go. Some come with a single burner, some come with double burners. So we saw people navigating towards that end until the price of gas started rising from 400 to 450, 450 to 500. It rose to 550. I was following the trend. It rose to 600. It later became 670. They were started buying at 700. It stabilized a little bit at 700 and 750, 700, 730, 700. The next thing, it hit 800. The next thing we heard, it was 900. And then it hit 1,000, 1,001. It came down again to around 900 a few weeks back. And then it went up again to now 1,200. I'm not using the gas plant price. Now I'm using the roadside sellers because they move their own. Some people might not be able to go to the gas plant. Sometimes, probably if you have 3 kg cylinder and you consider paying 300 to 400 naira on a bike to and fro from the gas plant, you just better branch by the man closer to you, fill your 3 kg 1212, that's 3,600. And that's what I was using to fill my gas then, my 8 kg cylinder for 3,200. Now 3,200 can only fill 3 kg. And how long are you going to use that? Maximally 2 weeks. So this policy or this directive, how long will it take until it start materializing, until we start seeing it on the street, until we start feeling it, until we start enjoying it? That's my question. The FIRS, because the letter came from the Ministry of Finance, the FIRS, the National Nigeria Customs Service, and every other parastatal, will they equally comply with this directive? We have a system of government where there's no collaboration, maybe until the president gives a directive by himself. Because all these ministers and DGs were all appointed by the president. Some of them have more closer relationship with the president than some others. Just like those ones we had that have started skipping committee meetings when the House of the Senators or the House of Rep committee on whatever summons them, they won't show up and they don't give a damn. And of course, nothing will happen. Hope these chairmen and these MDs or heads of parastatals will comply with this directive and ensure that VAT is off, and also ensure that what do they call the other one? The customs duty is also removed so that the price can drop, because by the time the gas gets to the gas filling station, you discover that the man who is into business will build the customs duty, will build VAT, he will also build transportation into everything. So how do you expect him to lose? He's doing business to make profit. So you might end up adding 200 for 500, depending on each. So by the time they divide it, you will have those expenses on each kg of gas that gets to the gas station before you, the end user, goes to the gas station to buy. So how long will this take until we start seeing the effect at the local market? I also hope the MDs and those involved will obey this directive and ensure that the needful is done. And then we'll start seeing, some form of materialization of this particular directive at the local market. Maybe say before the end of the year, and then we'll roll like that from January upward, because this period, a lot of people will cook. There's going to be a lot of cooking. No matter how hard the economy is, people will definitely cook. Even if it's the most local rice with so much sand, they will sieve the sand off, cook the rice, and eat it like that. But of course, you know that cooking will be on in so many homes, because cousins and nephews will move from one point to the other. Friends and families, uncles and aunties will of course come over, and cocoa will be done. Even if it's rice with palm oil, rice, they'll be cooking. So if this materializes between now, I'm just postulating, between now and next week, it means, of course, the Christmas will be a little bit better. But what will be the effect on the price of gas? If at the roadside I'm buying 1,002, will it drop to as less as maybe 600 or 500? If VAT is removed, customs duty is removed, are we going to now start buying a kilo of gas for either 600 or at most 700 naira at the local market? Then probably at the gas plant we'll buy around 500, 550. Let's talk about this all-important issue, because this particular issue affects everyone. It affects the rich man, the middleman, the poor man. Then you have the poor and the vulnerable, and you have the poorest of the poor. That's the set of people we have in Nigeria now. You have the rich, the wealthy, the rich. You have the middle class, they are just there. They are managing. Then you have the poor. The poor can also manage to a large extent. You have the poor and vulnerable. Then you have the poorest of the poor. That's my own, characterization of the classes of people in Nigeria. 0817-0000-951, 0810-9510-951. I discovered that the middle class, the poor, and the poorest of the poor, everybody's complaining about the hike in the price of cooking gas. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Yeah, Clement here. Well, after listening to you, you did a very good job in analyzing the stages of the increments in LPG, and what was it called? Now, you did not include using this same gas for generator, which I think was where the increment started, because fuel price, in fact, subsidy gone, and then there was an alternative. And people started converting their fuel gasoline generator to LPG consumption generator. So maybe we may want to touch on that as well, so that we know, because the price will definitely not come back because of the multiple use of different products. That's my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, according to Ipman, few weeks back, it was in our news, one of the issues they raised was that there was enough gas. Don't bother yourself. Nigeria has excess gas. The problem we have is the issue of policies. I was unable to bring one of them here. The issue we have, according to what he told me, is the issue of policy. That if these policies are right, Nigerians will get enough gas at a cheaper rate. That's why I said, yes, we export gas, but there should have, according to him, he said, there should have also been provision for local consumption at a certain price. That's what every reasonable government does. If I have something in abundance, I shouldn't pay more for it. It is the people who don't have it that should pay more for it. So you can't compare me and those who don't have the product. So the Ipman personnel told me that is the issue of policy. Licenses have been given to people, off-takers, to get this gas from LNG and some other places down to the gas station, including the ones that are being imported also. But there are bottlenecks, several bottlenecks, middlemen in between, politics. That's where the problem is. And he says this thing revolves within the office of the president. The president can call all the stakeholders, Minister of State for Petroleum, the Minister of Finance, the Customs Controller, who again, NMPC, and every stakeholder, and say, this is what I want to do for my people. Remove all these bottlenecks. We want a situation whereby at least gas can get to the gas station at a price of, say, 300 to 400 naira at most. I mean, the business people now who are involved, getting into their gas station at a price of 400 at most. Then they can now add their profit. But gas shouldn't be more than 500, at most 550. It can be done. That's where the problem is. So it's not about, the fact that, yes, usage increase, we have excess gas. We even flare some, right? Why do we even flare gas in the first place? Why are the IOCs flaring gas? What is the Senate Committee on Oil and Gas doing? The IOCs are flaring gas because you don't have enough policy to, hit them with a big hammer. That gas alone that they flare, if they convert it to power some gas plants, we'll have more electricity. For them to be flaring gas, it means we have excess. Go and ask the people of Bonny, they will tell you. There's so much gas. Of course, I heard there's what you call the Train 7, the LNG Train 7 project, and that gas will be taken from Ahoda, right? Barrister Kine was here on Saturday, and he talked extensively about that particular project. So there's enough gas, but policies, that's where the issue is. So if VAT is removed, customs duty is removed, how long will this take before we start seeing materialization from the local market, where I can carry my 12 or 8 kg or 3 kg or 5 kg, as the case may be, go to the gas station and buy gas at least within the price of 500 to 600 naira, let's say within that range, before we ask for more? And will all these officials be able to abide by this directive? These are things we should be looking at. 0810-9510-951. How much did you buy gas recently? Few days ago, I bought for 1,050 naira. So I filled my 8 kg with 8,500. It paid me shao because, I remember when I used to fill that same cylinder for 4,000. Then we're buying gas at 500 naira per kg. Now I'm filling it for 8,500. If I filled it for 4,000, imagine what I would do with 4,500. A carton of noodles right now, the smaller pack, is 4,300. I would have bought that and kept at home also. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome.
Sir, man on the line.
Yes, please.
Sir, sorry, I hear you are saying something. You say that if you buy 1 kilo of gas, that it is going to take you 3 to 4 days at most.
That's if you don't cook too much.
Okay, yeah. If I had this shop for you now, maybe I wouldn't have bothered myself. Yes. Sir, it was far back. When you buy a kilo of gas, it will take you long. But the gas is expensive now, but you can't see the original one. Immediately you on it and put something on the fire, the gas will finish. In fact, it's just looking like a spirit, something much. I don't know what is happening in Nigeria. Everything is all depreciating. This is just getting worse. Can you people help us? It's like the government at a higher level don't know what we are passing through at this level, sir. So the thing is, I don't understand. Thank you, sir. God bless you for giving me this privilege.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Okay, so let me reduce it 2 days. A kilo. Because it seems as though the gas, behaves like spirit these days now. It just disappears like that, right? I don't know if you've also felt it. Everything is depreciating in size. Bread is depreciating in size. I don't know what's going on. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Maxwell.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Calling from Renigo.
Yes, please.
Maxwell, they announced that the radio, the sister station, they announced that the price of crude oil dropped. Now, I begin to ask, will we still be buying the crude oil at that same normal price? At that same normal price? These are the things. Now, each time international price of crude oil falling down, I expect our marketers, the NNPC, to do something about bringing the price down. Does it mean that if something goes up, it doesn't come down in Nigeria? I don't really get this. The price of crude oil goes down. If it goes up, you see them, they'll shoot it. And the moment it comes down, instead of them to bring down the price down, they don't bring. Look at the gas. The gas, even now, I'm telling you, there's this Sako I saw. I wanted to even introduce. That one is more better. I tell you, better than gas. If you put it, yes, I'm telling you, I'll send the picture to you. If you see it, you put charcoal. If you see how the thing burns, it will cook your food as if it's a gas is cooking your food. There's no smoke. Where the ash come out, you just see it. You bring it out. It won't start if you are using. It won't go, the flame will not go up. The thing will filter himself down. As it's eating, the charcoal will come. And if you buy 100 naira or 200 naira charcoal, I tell you, it will take you up to for like 4 days. You have to look for another method. If not so, honestly, someone will be going, forgetting that he's crossing the road, thinking he's inside his house. And the next thing, you see car just come, and because of thinking, whether it's school fees you are paying, whether it's bill, never bill, I don't really know. Never their bill. Each time we continue to pay exorbitant price for NEPA, and yet we don't see the light. If you don't pay, the moment a month comes to an end, they'll flash it like 3 days. If you don't pay, they drop your wire. And you begin to wonder, where are we really going? What is the government? Each time the government continues to say, we are going to do something, we are going to do something about the light, this, and nothing is being done. Somebody is collecting this money. Look at yesterday, I traveled all the way to Apache. What's the next second point is people collecting tax from truck carrying food. These are food that farmers farm. Police are not doing anything. Now, we're not about to turn it and walk the road. So that people, let this money not be going to one criminal.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Hello. Yeah, good afternoon, Maxwell.
Try Houseful. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Maxwell, between February and March this year, That's the early stage of this year. The Ipman president came out and told us that, look, the reason this fuel and gas is getting to the rooftop is the fact that those people that are buying, the little people that are buying from them, they are buying it on credit basis. They are not even buying from, they are buying from the depot, taking it to the, and yet that time I think it was between how much, I can't remember my memory. Now they sell it and get it at even more than 100% gain on each liter. I mean, then I ask, where are the regulatory bodies? Responsible for, sanitizing or reducing, the rate of, or the amount of money they are supposed to sell. The problem is not just the government alone, but I even put the blame on the doorstep of the government more, because they have the power to go into this thing, even if they are independent, go into this and ask what is really happening. Because they are independent, that name independent, does it mean that it makes them, above, scrutiny? I mean, it's not like that. They are, all of them are within the country. We are all, stakeholders. Even if there are even more stakeholders than we are. That is the problem. The government seems not to bother about anything, because they have this thing in reckless abandon. They get it from this thing. They don't know how it even comes. So whether the masses are suffering or not, it is none of their business. That is one problem. The regulatory body, the government should swing into action. Now gas is flaring. Gas is, you know how many billions of dollars or trillions of dollars that is just going. This is wastage, colossal waste. And we don't need all these things. Thank you, Master.
Thank you very much for your time. We appreciate you. Tony Hosford. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon, Mr. Maxwell.
Welcome, sir.
Yes, my name is NY Talk. I'm calling in from Eleme.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Concerning the issue of this gas you're talking about, I don't want to believe that the price will come down any time soon. Because if it were to be that the prices have been increased, would have seen that by today or tomorrow, you'll just see they'll implement this price increase very easily. But when you talk about the percentage, when you talk about VAT and custom duties, this is just in percentage. I think VAT is between 5 to 7%.
7.5%.
7.5%. So I do not know how much they buy in those countries that they import from. But that will only be a fraction to the price of that kg. Secondly, we've seen in the recent past that it's like any sector, common people are just having a brief this thing that they can enjoy a bit, or they are paying less for. You find out that government will just swim into it and raise such prices. So I am still envisaging that maybe even if this is implemented, just a short while, you will still see government will want to raise these prices again, because I have not seen that the government is looking in ways whereby the common people will have easement in their lives. Rather, people will keep suffering, and it's quite unfortunate.
Thank you very much for your time. We appreciate you. So for you, it might not come down, soon. Like you said, it's in percentage. VAT is 7.5, and what's the customs duty? So if you put all that together, are we going to have a reasonable amount of money cut from the original price of gas by the time you get it at the local market? All right. You can send messages to 0701-9339-962. But however, how can we solve this problem? In fact, these are things that are consumed by almost every home. Is there any home where you don't cook? Small businesses cook. Those who are into, those who run restaurants, they cook. So, of course, virtually everyone cooks. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Maxwell.
Welcome.
Good afternoon. I'm Esther.
Esther, go ahead.
Maxwell, I don't have much to say. That man that wants to use charcoal, you should just stop. You should just use gas and leave charcoal for us. But 90%. That's the only contribution I want to do. Let him just remain where he is so that we can be managing the charcoal.
Why?
This one, they throw away the stove and start using gas. Now gas has gone high. Use charcoal for us.
Okay, I'll tell him. So, sir, they said you stop using charcoal. For Esther, who called, he said leave charcoal for them. All right? They should leave charcoal for them. However, how fast is even using charcoal to cook? That's another thing. How fast is it? How fast? You know, gas is fast. Very fast. You can just cook sharp, you eat, and then you're good to go. But charcoal, it takes time. Now, even if you have electricity and you want to use, what they call it now, your hot plate, it also takes time. Except if the water is boiled, well boiled, then you can transfer it and cook whatever you want to cook. It takes time for you to, cook with a hot plate. Now, if you're also using prepaid, you know what that means. You won't dare use hot plate, except you're using postpaid. That's when you can use hot plate. But however, how many people have steady electricity? Sometimes they bring the light at night. Would you now wake up and start cooking after hustling all through the day? You're very tired, you want to sleep. Would you wake up in the night knowing that by 6, 7 a.m. you'll be up again for another hustle? Would you wake up and you start cooking at night? So it's a complicated case. But that's what you can take on this segment. On the flip side, after the news at 2, a lot of things are ongoing in River State as we speak. The budget has been presented to a 4-man House of Assembly led by Edison Ehie. The House of Assembly also is being renovated. The reason is that the House of Assembly is not befitting enough for use. And also, there have been a proclamation that the 27 lawmakers who moved from the other party, PDP, to now the APC, have lost their seats. We'll have a lawyer join us on the conversation after the news at 2 to talk about these issues and the way forward. Is it legal for the governor, Simfubara, to have presented the budget to the Edison Ehie-led House of Assembly? Join us then, don't go away.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Hey there! Today 95.1 FM is ready to spice up your holiday season with this Christmas and New Year bonanza. Check this out. Pay for 3 jingles and get 1 for free. Pay for 5 and get 2 more for free. In case you're feeling extra festive, go for 10 big jingles and get 5 for free. What a time to be on radio. And hey, whether you like it recorded or live, we've got your back. Pay for 3 live or recorded programs and get 1 for free. Aim for 5 and get 2 extra slots for free. But here's the scoop. This sweet deal runs from December 11th, 2023 to January 15th, 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Today 95.1 FM, we are the voice of the people. Don't miss this holiday bonanza.
Where do you think you're going to put a tree that big? Bend over and I'll show you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, well, Merry Christmas.
Your number 1 talk radio station, 95.1 FM, would like to wish you happy holidays.
Season's greetings. Peace out.
Today.
Hello, season's greetings. And we have good news for you and your business. We know it's holiday season, but your profit doesn't have to go on holiday, does it? Nah. Do you want double your profit in this season of celebration? We bring to you our Pay Less and Get More December promo. That is, you can now pay for 3 jingles and get 1 free. Pay for 5 and get 2 free. Best of all, you can pay for 10 and get 5 free. Wonderful. Fantastic. Do you also want to record your program or do it live? You can now pay for 3 recorded live programs and get 1 free. Better still, pay for 5 recorded or live programs and get 2 free. This is best Christmas for you and your business. This promo lasts from December 11 to January 15. Terms and conditions apply. For more inquiries, please call 0818-388-2850. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We know that you've had more than your share of challenges this year, so we're wishing you peace and hope at Christmas and a new year full of better days. Wishing you a season full of light and laughter for you and your family. Remember, you put the merry in your Christmas. Eat, drink, be merry. Have a wonderful Christmas and a new year filled with possibilities. May your happiness be large and your bills be small. Merry Christmas from Today95.1 FM Port Harcourt. My name is Lucky Maxwell.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. News update.
Thanks for joining us. The news update for 2. I am Lucky Maxwell. The authorities of Ahoda East Local Government Council have countered a report by the 6th Division Nigerian Army Port Harcourt that yesterday's killing of 4 soldiers and abduction of 2 Koreans around the Ahoda-Abua axis of the East-West Road was carried out by militants from Ahoda East. The chairman of Ahoda East Local Government Council, Ben Ike, in a statement he personally signed, condemned the act, remains, but clarified that the areas quoted by the Army in their statement are neither closed nor part of Ahoda East Local Government area. Ike insisted that all the communities mentioned in the statement where the said attack happened are all in Abua-Odua Local Government area and not Ahoda East, and urged members of the public to disregard the Army's statement. The statement insisted that Ahoda East is peaceful now, as can be attested to by the ongoing annual football competition in the domain, amongst other social activities, and called on the media to always verify claims before publishing stories. The military officer who allegedly stabbed a club bouncer to death for stopping him from gaining admittance into the club with his gun has been arrested. A press statement from Bonny Local Government Council said the suspect is currently being questioned in security custody. The member representing Port Harcourt Constituency 2 in the River State House of Assembly, Toye Adoki, has denied media report that he has returned to the People's Democratic Party and declared support for Governor Siminalayi Fubara. He was reacting to an online report that he had joined the Edison Ehie faction of the Assembly and was part of today's plenary. However, Adoki in a statement described the report as fake news and warned those spreading them to be ready to defend or face the consequences of their actions. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has congratulated his predecessor Nyesom Wike on his 56th birthday. Fubara, in a post on his verified X handle, said he, alongside his wife and the people of the state, are felicitating with the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT). The governor, who is currently having a face-off with Wike over the political crisis rocking the state, prayed to God to grant the former governor joy and happiness in his new age. Meanwhile, Nigerians have been reacting to Fubara's post. On the foreign scene, the Israeli military has reportedly begun pumping seawater into Hamas' network of tunnels across the Gaza Strip as it aims to flush the terrorists out of their underground. Israel is said to have installed at least 5 pumps about a mile from the Al-Shati refugee camp in the north of the coastal enclave that could move thousands of cubic meters of water per hour, flooding 300 miles of tunnels. U.S. officials have now revealed that the operation has begun, with the Biden administration being told that it would take weeks. It comes amid fears that Hamas is harboring Israeli hostages in the labyrinth of passages and that the tactic could prove fatal for those trapped inside. And that's the news update on Today 95.1 FM. Good afternoon. I am Lucky Maxwell.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
That there are over 8 million listeners connected to our frequency?
Hello, season's greetings. And we have good news for you and your business. We know it's holiday season, but your profit doesn't have to go on holiday, does it? Nah. Do you want double your profit in this season of celebration? We bring to you our Pay Less and Get More December promo. That is, you can now pay for 3 jingles and get 1 free. Pay for 5 and get 2 free. Best of all, you can pay for 10 and get 5 free. Wonderful, fantastic. Do you also want to record your program or do it live? You can now pay for 3 recorded live programs and get 1 free. Better still, pay for 5 recorded or live programs and get 2 free. This is best Christmas for you and your business. This promo lasts from December 11 to January 15. Terms and conditions apply. For more inquiries, please call 0818-388-2850. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Infertility is a global issue, especially in Africa, as it affects the relationship between couples and families. To get all the requisite knowledge on how to preserve your fertility before and after marriage, join Dr. Dolapo Shitu on Fertility 101 every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. on Today 95.1 FM. Fertility 101 with Dr. Dolapo Shitu every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Don't miss it. This program is sponsored by Sheltered IVF and Fertility Center, Port Harcourt.
Radio has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Welcome on board. It's Talk That Talk on Today 95.1 FM. Good to have you on the program. We have so much to talk about, but we're going to infuse them in one. Of course, you know what has been ongoing in River State. You've been following the development. And of course, the reason why you've been following the development is because you want the state to grow, irrespective of the political impasse between father and son. Now, River State Governor said he will ensure that no part of the state is left out in the development of the state. He said this when he presented the 2024 budget proposal of 800 billion naira to a four-man State House of Assembly presided over by Edison Ehie. Yesterday, the River State Executive Council, not yesterday, on Monday, approved the budget estimate tagged the budget of renewed hope and consolidation and continuity. So we're going to look at the fact that some members of the River State House of Assembly on Monday, 27 of them, moved from the PDP to the APC. We've talked about that. Legally speaking, is it proper for the governor to have presented the budget before the four-man State House of Assembly members, looking at the fact that, don't forget also, there has been a court order recognizing the Edison Ehie-led faction of the State House of Assembly. We have Barrister Courage Insirimovu joining us on the program. He is a convener of the People's Advocate here in River State. Good to have you, sir. Good afternoon.
It's a pleasure to be here, and good afternoon, good people of River State.
All right. Firstly, sir, of course, I'm sure you're aware of the budget, 800 billion, and the budget has been presented before the four-man State House of Assembly presided over by Edison Ehie. After that court order, I think that court order came in on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Today is Wednesday, that recognized the Edison Ehie-led faction. Firstly, is it appropriate for the governor to have presented this budget before the four-man State House of Assembly members?
Okay. This will take us through a line of reasoning and what the Constitution says about this whole drama in River State. Now, we had woken up about 2 days ago to the news that 27 members of the River State House of Assembly defected from the PDP to the APC. And then looking at Section 109 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, Section 1, subsection paragraph G, which clearly states, and I would like to read verbatim what that provision states so that we get to the legality of what the governor did. It states that being a person whose election by a political party, he becomes a member of the party before the expiration of the period for which it is seats in the House. subsection, which is a proviso, says in a state situation where there is division, such members may be allowed the legitimacy.
Hello, sir. Uh-oh. Sorry, sir, for the network interruption. Yes. Can you come back, sir?
Please, why did I cut off? I was just talking.
Yes, that area where you were going through what the Constitution says.
Okay, I had read the provision.
Can you read it? Can you read it, sir? Can you go back? Yes.
Okay, I said section 109, subsection, section 109 of the Constitution, subsection 1 and paragraph G says a member of the House of Assembly shall vacate his seat in the House if G, being a person whose election to the House of Assembly was sponsored by a political party, he becomes a member of another political party before the expiration of the period for which that House was elected. So we saw these guys move from the PDP to the APC, and the Constitution is saying you will vacate your seat. However, there is a proviso, provided that his membership of the latter political party is not as a result of division. So I was saying that the question of division, the Court of Appeal has clearly held that the division should not be at the state level. It should be at the national level in the contemplation and the spirit of the Constitution. And that division should be a kind of division when you even have a faction where you say you have two chairmen claiming ownership of the PDP. And that is not the case. Or the Board of Trustees split, claiming ownership of the PDP. That is not the case. So by operation of law, ordinarily, those 27 members, they have vacated their seats by their action. Ordinarily, automatically, by operation of this provision of the Constitution. So following that line of reasoning, it now means that we only, given that one of the House of Assembly members died some time ago, it now means that we only have 4 members of the House of Assembly by the Constitution, because democracy is about rule of law. I don't know what they are doing in this state. If people are not ready to follow the rule of law, we will continue to hammer on the rule by what the Constitution says, because all these people are products of the law. They did an election. The Constitution produced them. So if they don't want to obey the rule of law, I don't understand. Anyway, now based on that, we have 4 members. Now, what I would expect, because as it were, anyway, let me not even talk about what I would expect procedurally is that these 4 members will now follow this Constitution and now sit. How does a person become a speaker of the House of Assembly? The Constitution says that the person is elected by the legit members. So given that you have 4 members, they have to form a quorum. If the 4 members are there, they have formed a quorum, and they now elect somebody. So the legitimacy of these 4 members was only after the incidents that occurred, the defection of the 27 members. So they are supposed to ordinarily, procedurally, have sat and elected somebody. So if they did that according to law, they sat and they elected Honorable Edison Ehie as the speaker. By operation of law, he becomes the speaker. And then, while we are waiting for INEC to do the needful, or maybe for the matter to be determined in court, the governor has all the legitimate right to present his budget to this particular legitimate members of the House of Assembly. That's the position of the law, and nothing more pretentious.
Who is supposed to declare the seats of the 27 members vacant and then enforce that particular provision in the Constitution?
Whoever the 4 members have elected to be the Speaker. So if the 4 members followed procedure and elected Honorable Edison Eje Speaker, then he has the power to do that.
So you're saying it is legal for the governor to have presented the budget to the 4-member House of Assembly?
As clear as the sun that you see during the day.
Let's move ahead. Now that this has happened, what should INEC do, and within which duration should that take place?
INEC should actually give an opinion on this matter. Seriously. INEC should speak. We are expecting a press release from INEC. They should either put out a press release to say, this is our timetable for an election, or however, this matter should go through judicial process. But talking about judicial process, the Supreme Court has decided this matter. In the case in Ondo State, one of the Labour guy, I can't remember, it's something Ifedoa Sunday, who was in Labour and became to ACN. The Supreme Court has laid this to rest. So INEC can take a cue from that and give us a timetable for an election, because going through another judicial process will be Herculean. And for the state, you know, it's a sensitive state in the polity of Rivers State right now, and we are not happy about what is going on from the both factions. We are not happy. So,
for now, you think, from what you have stated, that the 4-member House of Assembly look at the budget, those who are supposed to defend the budget can go before them, defend the budget, and then finally goes back to the governor for assent, and implementation kickstarts in January.
That is correct. But if you would allow me, on the issue of the demolition of this House of Assembly, it's a worrisome situation. You know, these whole incidents have just moved, and it now seems to be like a demolition of our democracy here in Rivers State. It is terrible. It's terrible. You know, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Things should be done according to law. According to law. So that when you're on the side of the law, the people who know the law will definitely continue to back your actions. Now, this is taxpayers' money. This is taxpayers' money. The House of Assembly has been demolished now. Whose money will you use to rebuild the House of Assembly? It is the money that you and I keep paying through revenue, one source or another. It's not the personal finance of the governor of Rivers State. So this matter will be looked into deeply, because it's a democracy. We look at matters fairly and squarely, so that whatever action that is not on the side of the law, we should be able to tell the public this is wrong and this is right. So we are not comfortable with that demolition of the Rivers State House of Assembly.
The government gave reasons.
In a democracy, the assembly is the sanctuary of democracy. So it should be treated. That's why it is called a hallowed chamber. That is an embodiment of the people of Nigeria, of Rivers State. That's where the pulse of the people should be felt. However, we have known that the kind of assembly we have had over the years has been a selfish assembly that seems to be an appendage of the executive. So we are also calling on this 4-member House of Assembly. They shouldn't be an appendage of the executive. They should be an independent arm of government. We have taken politics too far. that we have forgotten what democracy is. We have forgotten what rule of law is. We have forgotten the essence of checks and balance. These guys should go back to their government books. It's terrible.
Well, the government gave excuses. They said, there was a recent explosion. That's before all these other dramas and the fire incident. And they said that particular incident rendered the main building unfit for human use, hence the need for the demolition and renovation.
Now, when the government says that, we are the people in Rivers State. Has there been an independent, what do you call it, assessment of what he has talked about?
Yes, they said experts advised them.
Was there an independent assessment? These things are politics. These things are politics. It's just like, how do you say it? The hand of Esau and the voice of Jacob. So it's all politics, and we shouldn't encourage a rascal executive action in Rivers State because it's a precedent. It happened in Edo State. I don't know how it was handled. It shouldn't be. This is a democracy. It's not a do or die affair. It is not. It is not. And when we speak like this, it's not because people like us have a grouse against some people in government. No. It's about procedure. How should things be done? And when you sit in government, whether legislature, judiciary, or assembly, it's a government for the people. And you see a set of people in government that emerge that do not care about the interest of the people. And they play politics with everything. It's appalling.
Barrister, let me take you back to the 27 members.
Yes.
The ex-governor had boasted that he bought forms for them. Of course, this whole issue, we can't discuss it without linking it to him. In a democracy, by that particular statement, by virtue of that particular statement, what should have happened?
Ordinarily, this kind of issue should be tested in courts, right? And, it sounds like a pre-election issue. And it was not tested at that stage. So, election issues are sui generis. They have a time limit. So if anybody tries to fight it, except you just want to go and seek judicial review of the action of the governor buying forms for these people, because I think the provision of the Electoral Act is clear as to who should buy the form and whose name is on the receipt of that and everything. So if it is the name of the governor that is on the receipt, then it becomes an issue. Somebody can be sponsored, but whose name is on the receipt? I can buy form for somebody, but if it's his name that is there, then it is his form. Do you understand? So whose name is on the receipt? So that's a pre-election matter that should have been tested, and the only thing you can get from that is academic exercise or judicial review.
All right. Thank you very much, Barrister Courageous Sirimovu. We appreciate you for coming on the show.
It's my pleasure, my brother.
All right, we'll take a short break. We'll be right back. Do stay with us. I'll take your calls and messages. You can send them to 0701-9339-962. Just regular messages alone. Do stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey there! Today 95.1 FM is ready to spice up your holiday season with this Christmas and New Year bonanza. Check this out. Pay for 3 jingles and get 1 for free. Pay for 5 and get 2 more for free. In case you're feeling extra festive, go for 10 big jingles and get 5 for free. What a time to be on radio. And hey, whether you like it recorded or live, we've got your back. Pay for 3 live or recorded programs and get 1 for free. Aim for 5 and get 2 extra slots for free. But here's the scoop. This sweet deal runs from December 11th, 2023 to January 15th, 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Today 95.1 FM, we are the voice of the people. Don't miss this holiday bonanza.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Thank you for joining us. Welcome back. So we looked at the legality of the presentation of the budget by the governor, Simfubara, to the 4-member House of Assembly. And of course, the demolition by the River State government, demolishing and rebuilding of the State House of Assembly complex. Why the demolition in the first place? Well, the government says because of the structural defect caused by the recent explosion and fire incident, whose money will be used to rebuild the State House of Assembly. All right, feel free to join the conversation, 0817-0000-951. Hello, good to have you.
Lucky Maxwell.
Good to have you, sir.
My God, the God of all ages, will continue to strengthen and guide you.
Amen.
You know, all the things that are happening now, I told you about them yesterday. Those members, 27 of them, have already abdicated their offices by their defection. It's just needed a small quarter that to do what is happening now. The presentation, I don't know if you can, sometimes you get there's something like 4-man legislative assembly. It is the River State House of Assembly. Those who are inside there, even as I'm talking to you now, are the legitimate members of the River State House of Assembly. There's nothing like 4-man. So for me, what is happening today and will continue to happen is legitimate, valid, and of humongous effect, legally speaking. What? You talk about the demolition. A court order. You know what is a court? That is the rule of law we are talking about. Give the governor order to start innovation. Would you innovate without, first of all, checking? Lucky. Do you know that you are not an engineer? Courage, you are guest. He's not an engineer. From what you say, is a barrister. Even master speaking to you is not an engineer. If you have to come, they say, no, this one is just like the first. Let's demolish and now make it fine. And people are questioning, say, is over. You don't want somebody to enter there and die? And then the house will collapse. They say, no, it's the relation of responsibility. So for me, whatever is happening today, and will continue to happen, is legal and legitimate.
Thank you,
and lastly, I want the River State House of Assembly is an advice to have the 23 local government elected members to proceed on pre-retirement, that is pre-disengagement leave. You know their term will expire on February. So nobody's sacking them. It's just pre-disengagement leave so that the structure of the government will be possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome.
Lucky, good afternoon.
Yes, good to have you, Bright. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. The question is about the the legality of all the actions, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll start by quoting Section 96, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution. This is so because your guest talked about the quorum of 4 members, but let us hear a statement of the Constitution on what constitutes quorum. I quote, "The quorum of the House of Assembly shall be 1/3 of all the members of the House." 1/3 of all the members of the House. River State House of Assembly has 32 members. So 1/3 of all the members is 11. So the sitting before a House of Assembly, before a legislature in a democracy, a legislature in a democracy can sit, they must form a quorum. Not a quorum of the number of persons present, but a quorum of the strength of the legislature. River State House of Assembly's quorum is 11, and thereby the House of Assembly sitting did not meet a quorum. That is one, it is illegal. Mr. Bright does not support Wike. I like Wike as an individual, but as an administrator, he is not good. I do not support him. As a human being, he has shown some humane appearances, but administratively, he is not putting up any good look. Now, I am from Nigeria. Let me tell you one parable. You know, there is this, if you have orange, pear, and some other perennial trees, there is one ant called tailor ant. If you want to chase that tailor ant from that tree, you can get one other black ant and put there. But then you, the owner of the tree, cannot also climb it. It's either the tailor ant bites you or the black ant you're using to chase the tailor ant. It's also going to bite you. That's what we are incubating now. Wike is a very strong man, and we're having another very strong man with a very strong tactics that is chasing him away. We are still coming back to face that strong man. Thing came out under Wike. The Ignatius Ajuru University staff that were disengaged, Wike employed them, still disengaged them. It was an agreement. They didn't remember the Rivers people. Going back to the legality you mentioned, there was a sitting where these 4 members, this in here and others, were said to be suspended. This sitting was carried out by majority of the members, not very few. And the so-called court order we got yesterday did not reverse that suspension, which implies that these persons still stand suspended until otherwise either reversed by the persons who suspended them by the courts. No, let me finish up. Even the election of Edison here that we are calling him speaker happened after that suspension. So he was even elected, if he was actually elected, while there has been a pronouncement by majority members that he was suspended. So everything we are seeing now, yes, we want Wike to reduce his hand in the affairs of River State, but not with illegality that we are not going to stand in history to tell that this was what happened in a democracy. What is happening now, it is not good. Yes, it is affecting someone we know that has been very high-handed, but it is not good. Those of us who say we have conscience, we want good things to happen, we should not support them.
Thank you. The presentation of the River State annual budget today is a welcome development. Governor, you have done the needful. People are with you, even the Almighty God. It says the enemies of the state will be put to shame. GC, you sent in that one. This one says, Maxwell, greetings. What if Tonya Cole and Beatrice Itubo decide to withdraw their case at the Supreme Court against Governor Simfovara? Won't Supreme Court grant them their request? Thank God, ability to. I don't know. How does it, what relation does he have with this? Good afternoon, Max, my man. Your guest said it's not a do or die affair. It seems he's not in Nigeria. Please tell him that for our politicians, it's a do, destroy or die affair. People have chosen cancer. Let them face the symptoms. Pastor Vincent. I don't know what that means. Imaman says the 4-man committee should go ahead and approve the budget in the interest of the state. Nothing will happen. Governor Sim should declare the seat of 27 lawmakers vacant based on the constitution of the law. Is not within the purview of the governor to do that. is within the purview of the House. Maxwell, in the eyes of the law, the 27 defected members have lost their membership of the House. Therefore, Governor Sim is legally right to present the budget to Edison Ehia's group. But with the demolition of the Assembly, the political crisis is getting more fierce and toxic. My worry for Governor Sim is the case at the Supreme Court. That case is very crucial in deciding the fate of the governor. His opponent could leverage on that case to unseat him. Until that case is decided, the battle is not over yet. There could be a last-minute judicial...
We mean that the quorum as at the time of assembly that is sitting as at that moment. Because every other person, that was why ADC had to what? He declared, if you go online, what happened, I was following up with your station. First of all, ADC had to declare them their seats off before he started what he was doing. So that is a normal thing. So what I'm saying in essence, but finally say this, there is something we have failed to understand here. Everybody is jubilating. I am neither here nor there. But what I want to make this thing sound to every one of us here. There is a saying in my place that they used to say that it is a foolish man's pot that is used to cook a snake meat. How do I mean by that? Judiciary does not know what they are doing. I want you to bet me. Before now, till this week ends, you will see another ruling. You will see another judgment. That is why judiciary will continue to be allowing people to be using their pot to be cooking snake meat. Judiciary is bastardized in Rivers State and in Nigeria. Thank you very much and God bless.
Thank you very much. Mr. Max, good PM to you. Today is another Independence Day for the people of Rivers State. The state has been liberated from the imperialists who sees Rivers State as its goods and chattels. The executive and legislature are also freed from the fetters of the emperor. This is victory for democracy. Tammy Alasia. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome.
Yeah, actually, good afternoon.
Welcome, sir. Go ahead.
It's nice to call from.
Yes, please.
I join you a little bit after. I want to confirm if the House of Assembly is it under demolition today? Have they started demolition?
Yes, and they want to renovate it.
Okay. I expected it long ago from so, if you did not follow what you did today, he will not only be removed from power, but he will also be jailed. If they remove him, they will also prove him. So I wanted him to follow him this way. That's the only way you can follow him. Nobody is talking that to follow you and fear of God. Lots of people that way.
Thank you.
Let me follow him this way.
Thank you very much for your time. To what I'm going to say is, good afternoon, Maxwell. I think the section of the Electoral Act that vested policies to be of interest should be reviewed because clearly personal interest is the only language Nigerian politicians understand. To what I'm from Alu, thank you. Good afternoon, Maxwell. Please stop tagging the Rivers State House Representative form and assembly. They are the only legitimate members for now. So Governor Fubara is right to submit the budget. And I urge the State Assembly to expedite the passage of that bill as soon as possible. And Nyesom Wike should now realize that he has eaten his cake and can never have it. The earlier he concentrates on his Abuja mandate, the better for him. Ikonwa Prince Chuke Emeka, thank you. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Thank you, my brother Kelly. Good afternoon.
Welcome, sir. Go ahead.
This is Godfrey Mekanjok from Baiche.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you see, the issue of the legitimacy of the budget should be looked at as something in the way that Rivers State appears to be in an emergency situation. Given that wise, abnormal remedies apply. You see, the 27 that had defected, the president cited from the Supreme Court, from the Court of Appeal, remains clear. So the only legitimate members are the 4 members. If SIM refuses to present the budget, where is Rivers State going to? A cul-de-sac? And what will that amount to? So he should present it to them so that we can move forward. I am afraid of this maddening throng of evil confederacy with satanic frenzy. Structure. All of us, Rivers people, are the structure of one man. One man. We are structured and restructured and further structured. All of us should come into his palm so that he can be comfortable. I am looking at it that River State is becoming a pariah state, and that will be too dangerous. Look at it that when I look at the Bible and I remember the then Babylonian leaders then, Nebuchadnezzar, King Darius that had to cast Daniel into the lion's den, Belshazzar, that had Mene Tekel fasting. And then that alone brought Babylon into extinction. River State is going extinction. It is up to us to say no to one man. We had Chief Medford of Second Republic. We had Chief Rufus George. We had Dr. Dilly. We had Amechi 8 years. Nobody has structured us like this. Oh no. We should say no to Wike's own whims and caprices. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sound like an elder. Hi, Max. Victory to Sim, the executive governor of River State, and the well-meaning good people of River State. Victory for all. God bless River State. God bless Sim. Eric, you sent in that one. Oga Maxwell. Please put your name if you're sending in any message. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Maxwell.
Yes, good to have you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
My name is Stephen Bo. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Yes, please.
Please, my own is an appeal because there's something people are trying to look at. Disaster does not recognize anybody. When there's disaster, everybody is consumed. So I want to appeal to people that all these people who are joyfully singing, castigating here and there, House Assembly there, all these people, they are sea rivers people. They are all rivers people. They are not from outsider. Even the outsider people who are sitting from this state who are here doing their businesses and they are so joyful about this instrument, they are still part of rivers here as it stands now. So let's all look at it. Maybe these are not thrown from air. They have relations, they have friends, they have family, political circle. And all these politicians, they are one, they know themselves. But those people who are here shouting, talking, they're happy. It's not the best thing. Let us pray for peace. Because if you look at all these people there, at least one of them has one or two person they are helping somewhere, either on the scholarship or one project in their community, which is this money being used for the development of people. Let's not look at this for the whole day. They are not. Let's say when you look at it, let us pray for peace. Oh, it has happened. How do we come out of this solution? How do we solution to this thing? So no matter of singing joy and leave the whole heaven for it's not bad. And secondly, don't forget, all these the other people now, they are human beings. If you talk about education, they are also educated. Anything you have, they have. And sometimes because it's like a football match. Maybe this is first half. We don't know what happened in the second half of this match.
Thank you, sir.
So let us stay cool and then help pray for peace. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Talking about praying for peace. Personally, I've been praying for peace in Nigeria and I've been praying for peace in River State. But let me ask you a question. These political gladiators, do they really want peace? There's a difference between praying and acting. You see, people think that when you pray that things will just happen. No, you must act in accordance. When you pray, you also act. You don't pray that vehicles should not hit you, and then you go on the middle of East-West Road and stand there and wave, keep your hands this way. If you're watching me on YouTube, open your two hands and then stay in front of a car and say you have prayed that trailer should not hit. No, now. So if people are praying that there should be peace in this state, the political gladiators, do they want peace in this state? I said it yesterday. I did the platform yesterday, and I said people should be very careful not to fight for politicians. Rather, people should fight for what truly belongs to theirs. And what belongs to you is good hospital, good road, potable water supply, scholarship, increment of salary, economic boom. That is what belongs to you. So the politicians people are praying for, that there should be, do they want peace in the state? Presenter, greetings. Where are the integrity governors? They have been received and gone into oblivion. Only wicked benefited. Seems the 27 legislators have gone to a frolic of their own voyage, just thinking legally. Larry from Uniport, you sent in that one. This one says, Maxwell, Wike should know that there's expiring date for any reign on the throne. Ibufubara, thank you. Now, let me take you to Akwa Ibom, just the state close by. Akpabio did his birthday, 61st birthday recently, even though it was too flamboyant, and I have my own reservations about that. He did that in the stadium. The governor of the state, Pastor Moeno, was there. The past governor, Udom Emmanuel, was not there because he has never been in tandem with Akpabio, who handed over to him for some political reasons. But my question is, did Udom Emmanuel stop Moeno from associating with Akpabio, who is in another political party, but a son of Akwa Ibom? Did Udom Emmanuel stop Moeno from, I have a list of essays that he appointed. One of my former head of news was part of, and these are people he appointed by himself. He's also doing some projects in Akwa Ibom. Did the former governor stop him from doing? He's also paying backlogs of gratuity that the former governor is owing and pension. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Master.
Welcome, sir.
With the calling for protocol.
Yes, please.
My dear brother, let me go with this. As they pain them, they sweet us. As they sweet us, they pain them. Let no man think saying be God. For River State, how can someone who born by fresh will be claiming that he has structures for a state that he born into? But he's not the owner of the River State. So when people are saying that we should not be clapping hard for what is going on, my dear brother, let what is going on continue. River State is no man's land by individual. It's by River's people. If another man come, another man go, life remains. That is why Bala can never go out. If you in Abuja want to control River State, you are telling your fellow man who will come and pay visit to him, who will come and do whatever, do business with him, whereby you are not even in the seat of corridor of power anymore for the state. What did you see that person? Is it a good human being?
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, Maxwell. Wale from Woji says, I want to ask, can the 27 lawmakers that defected to the APC appeal the court judgment in favor of AHA? I foresee more drama. God bless River State. Yes, and they do the needful and avoid all these dramas. Dear Maxwell, now about the 27 defected members, what do you have to say on this? If they come from PDP to APC, you must surrender the party seat which you used to get elected. You worked hard for someone to win an election. Tomorrow, he will say he's leaving. Okay, the former governor said that. Well, politicians will always talk. Good afternoon, Max. You see all this, your analysis, my brother, just paper talk. It will not be effective as far as Nigeria's okay, that was for welcome. Good afternoon. Good to have you. Welcome.
Maxwell.
Sir?
Good afternoon. Greetings. This morning, I just, everywhere I tune on the radio, it was news of Rivers people jubilating everybody.
Thank you. You see, now there's something we call Etiokwe, Iriokwe. And the problem we have is that some persons forget that nemesis is always there waiting for every human being. The problem we have is that what is happening in River State is nemesis. And I believe every one of us who has done one or two things, nemesis is there waiting for us. The truth is that the 27 lawmakers, nemesis are waiting for them, and they're cutting it wrong. The people you see that accepted that received the this thing that saying presented to the budget, they are the authentic lawmakers we know for now. They have the original names with them for now, and they are recognized by the state government, the River State government, and the people of River State. So there is no way we can have two governors in a state. This is what our former governor said. He said he's in charge of that the state is in charge, that they cannot have two governors. And we have only one governor, who is not that person but same. And now we have only one speaker, who is Edison for now. We don't have two speakers for now. So there is no way we can get it wrong. The most important thing is that whatever thing we are doing in life, let us keep our hands straight. Because if you tell Mr. FCT Minister that his successor or his son is going to fight him, he will not agree. But today,
nemesis are holding them also. Thank you.
Thank you. Levinus says, good day, Miss Maxwell. We may not know who Wike is, right? Does Wike know who God is? When God wants something done, even the devil can be used to put it in place. Well, whatever that means, Levinus. All right, that's much we can take. For me, sometimes I get tired of talking about these issues because I feel by now we should be thinking of where to go and jolly. Mr. Lawson, you will not come in to come and eat fish. So we can leave this politics talk a little bit. By the way, I propose Governor Sim Fubara should pay a 13-month salary to civil servants. So whether father and son is fighting, it will not stop us from eating rice and chicken. So Governor Sim Fubara or whoever is close to him listening can still pass this message. I termed it as Simba. Sim, then Ember. I put the two together. I called it Simba. So the governor can also, now that he has presented a budget, sharp, 13 months will not be a bad idea. After paying December salary, maybe around 28, I don't know when the salary comes, maybe around 1st or 2nd of January, they also receive 13th month salary. It is still our oil and gas money. Let civil servants flex a little bit. And then the poor and vulnerable, the widows can also get something from government. Heaven will not fall. After all, father and son will still chop Christmas. Let the common people also chop Christmas. True or false? I rest my case now. Good afternoon and thank you.
Hello, season's greetings. And we have good news for you and your business. We know it's holiday season, but your profit doesn't have to go on holiday, does it? Nah. Do you want double your profit in this season of celebration? We bring to you our Pay Less and Get More December promo. That is, you can now pay for 3 jingles and get 1 free. Pay for 5 and get 2 free. Best of all, you can pay for 10 and get 5 free. Wonderful. Fantastic. Do you also want to record your program or do it live? You can now pay for 3 recorded live programs and get 1 free. Better still, pay for 5 recorded or live programs and get 2 free. This is best Christmas for you and your business. This promo lasts from December 11 to January 15. Terms and conditions apply. For more inquiries, please call 0818-882850. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hey there! Today 95.1fm is ready to spice up your holiday season with this Christmas and New Year bonanza. Check this out. Pay for 3 jingles and get 1 for free. Pay for 5 and get 2 more for free. In case you're feeling extra festive, go for 10 big jingles and get 5 for free. What a time to be on radio. And hey, whether you like it recorded or live, we've got your back. Pay for 3 live or recorded programs and get 1 for free. Aim for 5 and get 2 extra slots for free. But here's the scoop. This sweet deal runs from December 11th, 2023 to January 15th, 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Today 95.1fm, we are the voice of the people. Don't miss this holiday bonanza.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
This is what we've waited for. The showdown. The fastest men in the world.
Hearts racing.
1 light, 2 lights. They're backing off and backing.
Pulse rising.
Who will come out on top? Who'll take 3 lights, 4 He's ready to be the star.
The anticipation.
Powerful, strong. There's Beckham. Time, Tyson Gay right all the way. Look at that.
The heart stops.
Catch the Sports Gang on Sports Attack, Mondays through Fridays, 7:30 a.m. and Today's Sport Live, 3 to 4 p.m. and also on the weekends, 1 to 6 p.m. Only on your premium sports radio. Today, 95.1 FM.
I wanna take you away.
My name is Gianni Infantino, FIFA president. For the best of sports, always listen to Today Sports Live on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
For the latest and trending sports stories, always listen to Today Sports Live on Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt.
It was another night of misery for Manchester United as the Red Devils failed to make it to the knockout phase of the UEFA Champions League, conceding a 1-0 loss to Bayern Munich at Old Trafford. But same cannot be said of Bayern Munich boss Thomas Tuchel, who celebrated their win over Manchester United until 2 a.m. last night with Brazilian lover he met in London while managing Chelsea. But back home here in Nigeria, it's just some hours after Manchester United sealed a kit sponsorship deal with a brand, but now the government has intervened with an order to vacate that or withdraw that deal. More of that to come to you this afternoon on Today's Sports Live, the midweek edition of the show, reaching you from the studios of your premium news talk and sports radio station, Today 95.1 FM, right here in the Garden City of Port Harcourt. My name remains Reliable Reliance Odonyin. I am your reliable radio spokesman, the classical gentleman. I have the company of the guys here in the studio who will sink their teeth into dissecting and, of course, digesting whatever it is tabled on the menu this afternoon. The Nigeria Women's Football League March Day 5 returns across different sectors. Call that midweek fixtures in the Nigeria Women's Football League. We shall be looking at that as well. And then the matches we saw last night in the UEFA Champions League, as well as the one to expect tonight. A rescheduled match for Rivers United, like his South Derby against Bayelsa United. So the show is fully packed for you, your listening pleasure, and of course, when the time is right, we will let you in to weigh in on the conversation. Once again, good afternoon to you. Many thanks for joining us. I'm going to start the introduction of the guys on the analysis side of things with Uzochukwu.
Okay.
If you finish greeting the bar, you will not come back and greet me.
Okay, good afternoon to you, Val. Good afternoon to you, Queen. Good afternoon to you, Chukwuzide. And good afternoon to you, Reliance.
Good.
Reliance.
Good. You know, my boy. Don't rush everybody.
Yeah, so it's good to be here this afternoon. What a wonderful night of Champions League yesterday with what I saw. I am giving that goal yesterday, and they're going to go through to the next round of this competition. So I think it's a wonderful thing for him, despite the fact that he have not really come up with that buzzing he came up with last year. But I think his future is still bright. Let's see how he's going to go. Good afternoon once again.
Julian Lopetegui is well placed to become next manager of Manchester United should the Glazers decide to let Erik ten Hag go. But can Newcastle make it to the knockout phase of the UEFA Champions League? Ivale joins us, the midfield maestro. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, good afternoon, classical gentlemen. Good afternoon to my colleagues here in the studio, and good afternoon to you listening to us. Always a pleasure to be here to talk everything football. A night that went as many of us expected. Another dwindling in fortune for United. Not surprised, because I feel that manager of the month and all the awards that preceded was a fluke given the fixture that he had. But nice to be on the show today.
Eddie Nketiah of Arsenal is already looking at the possibility of winning a double this season for the Gunners, the Champions League and the Premier League. How possible is that? Queen Chikeze joins us. Good afternoon to you, Queen. Welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Reliance. Good afternoon to the guys in the studio with me. To you out there, good afternoon. It's a sunny Wednesday here in Port Harcourt. The Hamatan weather. Oh, it feels like I should even lie on my bed until, say, 4 p.m. in the evening. But we've got work. We've got to pay bills. As for Arsenal, I think they're showing that what they did last season wasn't the fluke. The excuse of having some of the players out injured last season, costing them the trophy, I think we should begin to think that, or see that that is enough reason or enough excuse because of what they've done so far. And Mikel Arteta, he says now he believes that his team can actually compete at the highest level against the top teams in the world. Let's have this gist.
Despite being knocked out of Europe, Erik ten Hag insists that last night his team was good, and so there is no regret over the encounter that went down at Old Trafford against Bayern Munich. Will Rivers United make it to the summit of the Nigeria Premier Football League this season? They have many outstanding matches, and one of them should be going on any moment from now at the Doke Mason Market Stadium against Bayelsa United. Young Chukwuchite is here. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to my colleagues in the studio. Lots of Port Harcourt City. Talking about the Champions League last night, it was expected that United would not qualify from the Champions League, but United fan might be hoping and wishing that they don't crash out of the European competition entirely. Questioning the fact that Tega keeps saying they play good football and they don't deserve to lose yesterday, I keep wondering the progress made by United since he was signed. Was it eventually going to happen? But it's a play, it's a joke that United will keep Ten Hag till the end of the season. I think it's now time to play savaging football, try to savage your season, because I think from now to the end of the season, United will be chasing top 4, and if FA Cup is out of their reach. It's very simple.
Very simple it is. And of course, also very simple on the conversation this afternoon to have you join us via the SMS on WhatsApp portal 0701 933 9962. That is 0701 933 9962. As for the call lines, you do know the passcode, don't you? So we started the show from the Nigeria Women's Football League match day 5. We have the fixtures here ready for you. Nigeria Tels will take on Hatla Queens. That match is slated for about 48 minutes from now. Confidence Queens will equally take on Abia Angels same time. Danas Ladies will take on Royal Queens. Adamawa Queens against Nasarawa Queens. Nasarawa Amazons, I beg your pardon, also come up by 4 p.m. That's matches to expect in Group A. In Group B, we will be having Remo Stars Ladies against Edo Queens, Ekiti Queens, Sunshine Queens, Delta Queens, FC Robo Queens, Bayelsa Queens, Rivers Angels. So while the men's the male counterpart of the Bayelsa United football sports franchise is here in Port Harcourt, the female counterparts of Rivers United, of course, make that Rivers State government-owned clubs, is in these South derbies. Queen Chikeze.
It's going to be, if you ask me, I think it's going to be divided. For the ladies, I think going by what we've seen last 2 seasons, Bayelsa Queens seem to pose a bigger threat and stand the chance of 3 points, because I've also seen them, should I say, I've also, I consider them not being at that level they used to be even last season, because we've seen them go away from home, drop point. They're not topping the table in their group. If not, last season we saw the roller coaster ride they had a lot of games to their favor, but it's not going that way this season. So I feel like it's going to be a challenging one, but I tip them probably just slightly above Rivers Angels, to take this one. As for the men, it's happening at the Kiema Semaka Stadium, and we've seen how far Rivers United have dominated when you talk about the Adokia Semaka Stadium. They've not lost a game for over how many seasons now in that ground. The least Bayelsa United can do is to get a draw. But Reliance, this is football and anything can happen. In a group that had Manchester United and Bayern Munich, no one would have expected that Copenhagen will qualify ahead of Galatasaray. And
in Group B, we have Edo Queens topping the standings with 9 points after 4 matches. Barca Queens in second place, 8 points from 4 matches, and Rivers Angels third, 7 points from 4 matches. Do not forget that it's not just to play and win. Fifth in Group A, 5 points from 4 matches. Just giving you an idea of what it looks like for the new ladies in town. All right, so that's it for Nigerian football. Now, if you've been following our bulletin, you must have heard the announcement of a sponsorship deal for the arcade by Bayelsa United. But just some hours ago, this morning, we received a correspondence signed by Odogu Ken Ekpolami, the secretary, and is coming directly from the government of Bayelsa State of Nigeria. And it is directed to the Chief Operating Officer of the Nigeria Premier Football League. That's no other person than Davison Owumi. The headline of the letter reads, Notification of withdrawal of shared sponsorship agreement between Bayelsa United Football Club and Hawking Exploration and Production Limited for 2023/2024 football season. Now, the body of the letter. Prior to the earlier letter notifying the Nigeria Premier Football League concerning the sponsorship with the above company, I am directed to inform you that the Bayelsa State Government has directed the management of the club to withdraw the shared sponsorship agreement with Hawking Exploration and Production Limited based on the legal issues the state government have with the company. Ron Ekbulami, secretary, who signed that one. And Young Chuk said just after 76 hours of signing the agreement. If I do, when you saw this, what was the first thing that came into your mind? Yeah, legal issues between the government of Bayelsa State and the franchise, or shall I say the brand that should have sponsored them. But what was the first thing that came into your mind? Let's start from there.
I just shook my head. I shook my head in disgust, because it was not supposed to have happened in the first place. What this shows is that there is a breakdown of communication between the major financiers of Bayelsa United and the government. So you can see it's the same people we're talking about. The major financier is the Bayelsa State government, and they are also the ones involved in getting a partner to come and put pen to paper. So in this particular occasion, Daniel Igali is involved. The GM of Bayelsa United is also involved, and they did not communicate duly to either the commissioner, or the commissioner did not communicate duly to the governor or the deputy governor who used to be in charge of their sports. So, firstly, before a deal is struck, there will be several meetings, correspondence, back and forth. They sit down, seal this deal. For states that are, for club sites in Nigeria, we know about 90% to 95% of them are owned, are being run by states, by the state government. So they finance it. So the commissioner has so much power and influence over the team. Sometimes they also interfere or intervene when the need arises. They provide logistics for the club chairman to do their job, or the club GMs to do their job. And so they get to be in the know in nearly everything that happens in and around the club, up to the level of player signing, club coaches sacking, and the rest. Just a few days ago, the deputy governor had a closed-door meeting with some member staff of both Bayelsa Queens and Bayelsa United. And the Commissioner for Sport was also there, where he did say that this is not the kind of thing that's expected. That for whom much is given, much is expected. That the state government has invested so much into the team, and is expecting that by now they had to have maintained a status and also continue to bring in good results. So it's more like there's a brilliant communication between the Sport Commission, between the club side and the government, and that's why we're having this particular issue now. If in the first instance we didn't have, everybody who was supposed to be here was met and briefed, this thing wouldn't have taken place in the first instance. We wouldn't have been here. So I think it's very sad. It's a brilliant communication between the entities involved in this deal.
All right, Ival, I'm going to get back to you, but we have the media officer of Bayelsa United joining us live on the show. His name is Jackson Hanil. Good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us. Hananil, please.
For the records, my name is Hananel.
Ival, don't correct me already.
Okay. I know if he had not done it, I would have fined him.
Abina. All right, thank you for joining us. So let's have this. First off, confirm that we received a correspondence that has the letterhead of the Bayelsa State government regarding this shared sponsorship deal earlier signed by Bayelsa United with Hawking Exploration and Production Limited. To withdraw that deal, give us more information. Now, what is cited there is that there are legal issues between the state government and the company. So how did we get here? Was the government not communicated before this deal was eventually signed?
First, let me start with this. Thank you for having me on the program first.
Yeah.
I think the first thing what happened is that some persons can disguise. Someone can disguise to be a VAL while it's not a VAL. And I think that was what happened. The company in question, disguise, came in disguise, and after findings, we discovered that this company is a company that they are in charge of an oil field in a Nimbe called Atala Oil Field ONM, and this company in question, and they have a legal battle with the state government, and it's not right for we to go into business with such company. So the best thing for us to do as the government was to withdraw from, was to put on hold. If you check the letter and the statement I released, it said that it will resolve. So that is the situation right now. So as we speak, we are going to resort to. We have a match tomorrow against Rivers United. The branded shirts, jerseys of Hankins production would not be used for tomorrow's game. We will resort to our own jerseys.
It came in disguise. Could you throw more light there? Let's understand. Does it mean that it was a different name or a different company came as Hawkins, whereas they are not Hawkins, or Hawkins were not really interested, or they wanted to take advantage of the government since they already have a legal battle somewhere? Just give us further clarification on that, please.
The company in question, the Hawkins itself came as this guys. Why I say so is that they now have to use
intended to shut out independent minds from the system and promote sycophancy. FL Jumbo further called on Nyesom Wike to allow his successor, Governor Sim Fubara, carry out his mandate, and the 26 legislatures to immediately rescind their decision in or lose their seats as lawmakers. The Speaker of the Ondo State House of Assembly, Olamide Oladiji, says he has received a letter from Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu transmitting power to the Deputy Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa to act on his behalf. Oladiji, however, said it takes a constitutional process in which he will instruct the clerk of the House to convey his approval to the Secretary to the state government. Oladiji noted that he had informed the members of the House on the meeting with President Bola Tinubu and that they have approved the letter of the governor. The Speaker said Aiyedatiwa would now assume the responsibilities of the governor in acting capacity until there is a written declaration to the contrary. Earlier, the Ondo State House of Assembly, the Ondo State Government House, has announced that Governor Akeredolu, who is reported to be down with cancer, will be returning to Germany for further treatment. President Bola Tinubu has sworn in Musa Aliyu as the new chairman of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC. At a brief ceremony that took place before the Federal Executive Council meeting commenced in the State House yesterday, the president also swore in Tunji Olakpa as the chairman of the Federal Civil Service Commission. 11 members of the Federal Civil Service Commission were also sworn in. Former head of service in Rivers State, Rufus Godwins, was sworn in as a member representing Rivers Delta Bayelsa State in the FCFC. On the foreign scene, 2 Benin soldiers have died after the motorbike that they were riding hit an improvised explosive in the north of the country. The incident reportedly happened yesterday in Karimama district, close to the border with Niger. No group immediately claimed responsibility for the incident. Northern Benin, like its neighbors Ghana, Togo and Ivory Coast, have seen increasing risk of violence spilling over its border from jihadists in the Sahel. And that's the news. Good evening. I'm Lucky Maxwell.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
In this season of Christmas, let's make it a point to cherish what's truly important in our lives. We wish you peace, joy, and unconditional love this Christmas and always. Merry Christmas from Today 95.1 FM. I am Uzochukwu Udoma.
It all begins with breaking news.
Now, make no mistake, this is a difficult mission, and it will remain difficult for some time.
Then it keeps trending. Events, issues, personalities, all struggling to gain attention. But in the race for deadlines, the intrigues, power play, undercurrents are often missed or underreported.
Insecurity here is basically a product of poverty.
But not anymore. As the platform on radio steps in to fill the missing links on events, issues, and personalities in the news.
We are not afraid of anybody.
The platform on radio serves all the hottest topics and trending issues. Only on Today 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM. Port Harcourt every weekday at 4 p.m. Get on the platform on radio and be served.
Stands, greet.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. You're welcome to Jagbajantis High School. My name is Sound Sultan, your new mathematics teacher. By the way, do you understand pidgin English? Yes, sir. Okay, now what we go use henceforth?
It's 7 minutes past 4 o'clock. Good afternoon to you and welcome to Wednesday's edition of the Platform on Radio on your premium talk station Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. My name is Prince Ajubo. Of course, as always, I'm here to give you insight into some of the news reports making their rounds, as well as to take your thoughts on those reports. We'll go straight now to the menu. All of our stories today are from events in Rivers State. Not surprising. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara presents 2024 budget of 800 billion naira to House of Assembly. Rivers State House of Assembly Speaker Edison Ahie declares seats of 25 lawmakers who defected to APC vacant, and people of Uyakama in Ahoda West local government area congratulate Edison Ahie over court ruling validating his position as Speaker. The Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has assured Rivers people that his administration will remain faithful in ensuring inclusiveness for good governance and development. He maintained his willingness to remain focused in distributing opportunities to all communities in the state. The governor made this known while presenting the budget to the State House of Assembly. Recall that some of the projects inherited from past administration has been completed, while some are almost completed.
Christian budget of renewed hope, consolidation, and continuity is based on the following assumption. Oil price benchmark at $70 per barrel, exchange rates at 750 naira per US dollar, the 2024 budget size. The total projected revenue for River State for the year 2024 fiscal year is 800 million, 392 million, 485,433 naira, 1 crore.
And on to a talking point. Of course, the governor did talk about the fact that he will work together with the House of Assembly and to ensure that the dividends of democracy, or the dividends, yes, are delivered to Rivers people without any distraction. That's going to keep to his words, to his mandate, to his oath of office to ensure even distribution of development in the state. Okay. So what's the interpretation of the governor's to ensuring that Rivers State is developed, and this development will cut across every area, every community? It's not going to be a one-sided thing. I don't know if it's a sort of a subtle jab at the former governor, but he did say that. And so what do you make of it? And what do you make of his decision to pass the budget today? The budget was presented on Monday. Yes, we heard stuff about the House. I beg your pardon, the government. And for your messages, send them to 0701-9339-962. How do you view the governor's action or actions and comments today? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon, Prince Ajobo.
Good afternoon to you.
Season's greetings.
Okay, same to you.
Robin Maja, the Papa. Yes, thank you. We have heard what the governor has said. Rather, I have heard what he said.
Yes.
That he will ensure all the nooks and crannies in the River State is developed. I am praying him that he should match his word with action. Let it be a deviation from what happened in the previous administration that he was part of. That's the reason why I've been crying and I've been shouting that word consolidation. I do not like it. You cannot consolidate, but however, and I preach that if he wishes to consolidate, let him consolidate on the things that are good and leave those ones that are bad. You can recall when Governor Wike former governor, was commissioning the overhead bridge at
Okay, let's go on. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
You're welcome to the show.
Yeah, compliment of this Honorable Chris. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Good to have you.
Yeah. Now, Governor Singh has spoken well. This is what I said a long time ago, to stand as a fed son and carry on the tax. Forget about other state back. To me, what you should do, in one side of my, how can you believe that in a situation where one road over 80 years in my own area, let me just say, Ilom Road here for over 80 years.
What area is that?
For Ilom Apowochi here.
Okay.
The road is by Mercy. No pregnant woman will pass through that road.
Okay.
And we are doing this in River State is one. For the past administration, you didn't put that road for over 8 years. None of that road.
Okay, what has this got to do with the budget or what we're discussing?
Now, the budget, it should go round, not one particular set of people. If you claim that the River State is one, but people.
Do you have faith in the governor's promise or promises?
Yes, if he will cut off that, thing.
That thing.
If not, if he didn't cut it off, everything will be accounted in Abuja.
All right, thank you. One more call. All right, let's go on to our second story. The Rivers State Governor, Simina Layi Fubar, has assured Okay, I think we've taken this. This is the next story. The Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Edison Ehi, has declared the seats of 25 lawmakers who defected from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressives Congress vacant. The announcement was made during a sitting at the temporary hall provided by the Rivers State Governor, Siminalayi Fumara. While declaring the vacancies, Ehi emphasized that there is no conflict within the PDP that warrants the defections. He called on the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to conduct fresh elections to fill the vacant seats, asserting the need for the rightful representation of the people.
On the motion to declare the seat of 25 defected members of the Legislative Assembly back. This House received correspondence, notices, and communication during letters from 25 members of the Legislative Assembly. Their formal defection, and we have also confirmed this. We are aware that it is the right of every Nigerian that association. While we respect that constitutional right, we are also mindful as the Legislative Assembly of our allegiance to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
All right, here's our time to talking about talking point. But on this story, I've been joined by two gentlemen, and both of them, they have issues. I mean, they relate a lot with politicians and lawmakers. I have a House of Assembly correspondent, Priye Izogu. Hello, Priye.
Good evening, Prince.
And of course, the man who's friend of all politicians and policemen. And I even heard some people who shoot guns in some parts of the state. Okay, that was a joke. Uche did your heart. You're welcome, Uche.
Good afternoon, Prince.
Okay, so let's look at this. I'll start with you, Uche. Did you, as an individual, anticipate this move today? Did you have this feeling that today, these lawmakers who moved, that was yesterday, right, or 2 days ago?
2 days ago.
That was 2 days ago, right?
2 days ago.
Okay. Was there any feeling on your part? Did you see this coming, that they were going to declare their seats vacant?
Yes, I saw it coming. There's a news we had even yesterday from some communities asking that their own representative should be recalled. And then that's it, declare vacant.
But some would say it's just a few individuals who are doing that.
Yes. Just like the kind of reaction we have gotten from the other parts. Say, why will such people claim to be representing the entire people? Fine, but I saw it coming. If you read the judgment of court that restrained these persons, if you read through faction. Yes, the faction led by Amehuri. If you read through, you will see through the judgment. You will see what has happened today through the judgment.
Okay.
If you read through. So when I read through that judgment, I know that something was going to happen in favor of Edison.
Okay.
And that has beginning to happen from today. In fact, we were discussing yesterday in the newsroom with Priye. In fact, Priye was like a prophet.
A Pharisee, he has seen from afar.
Yes, he said it. Say, we should forget. Early morning today, I was even adding that they may even go ahead calling some non-governmental and stakeholders for public hearing. But all that we didn't see. We only saw budget being presented.
Okay, was that not supposed to come after it had been presented to the House?
It should come, but who knows whether at the end of today they will pass the budget.
Oh, wait and see.
Past administration did it severally.
Yes, so it will not be the first time.
So even if they pass the budget by 5 o'clock today, it will not be the first time. If they pass it tomorrow too, maybe he's learning from his master. Remember, he will always call the minister of FCT. Okay. So if he do it today, we will think that he has learned well from his Oga. Okay. So I saw it coming that this is what is going to happen. Right. These people are going to, and see the technicality that they've used. First of all, declare the seats.
Yes, I was going to say that, yes.
Court gave them the power. Gave him power.
So that was significant.
So it's not legal. Very significant.
Declare them.
So that the issue of forming quorum will not come there.
Okay.
The issue of the house must have a
particular number. So now we have
just
okay. Priya will give us some of the details, some of the things that are not in the news that we do not know. Like, tell us what are some of the things that didn't make the news?
Yes, they rectify the confirmation of a new clerk.
Okay.
Of the Edison-led assembly.
Should we still be calling it that, or should we just say Riverside House of Assembly?
Let's say Riverside House of
Assembly because God has given.
God has given. Yes, for now, Riverside House of Assembly and God gives West, Dr. Godwin West.
Where is he from? What do we know about him?
He is a staff of the Riverside House of Assembly.
Okay.
We have been communicating with him. He's quite good communicating with journalists. He's one of the person that do send sometimes when it comes to public hearing. He's in charge of most key public hearing events at the Assembly. Right now, he is the current clerk of the Riverside House of Assembly. Yeah, it was rectified. It was confirmed. Then also that of the leader of the House of Assembly, the new leader, Honorable Adolphus Timothy, and the other issue was the budget. And information is coming in is that there's a possibility of them passing the budget today, or if they even pass the budget.
Okay.
so right now there's a huge possibility of them passing the budget. So I think these are some of the few things that have happened over time. I tried calling the spokesperson of the Assembly, Honorable Jumbo, but his line is very, very busy right now.
Okay,
and it's very difficult for you to get to him. I got to the demolition site yesterday. It was this morning, it was quite fast. Before you know it.
We'll come to that shortly. But there's this confusion over the number of lawmakers who are on the side of the governor and the number of lawmakers who are on the side of the FCT minister. What's the true picture? How many lawmakers do we...
I think 25 lawmakers are with the former governor, led by Martin Sambeguli. I think 25, because if you look at what Edison here pronounced, he said 25 of them seat has been vacant. So the remaining ones are with them, basically. So the ones with them, now we'll say one is late, so we can't say that he's with them. He was just buried some couple of days back. Then...
I understand that one is being a wall. I mean, a ghost worker for about a month or two now.
She has not been around. Let's say she has not been
it's
around.
a she for that matter.
Yes.
Which lawmaker is that?
Honorable Stewart.
And she's been drawing allowances and
Linda Stewart. We don't know if they are paying her, though. We can't say that. But
no, she's not been complaining.
Some persons has been traveling and coming back
and staying for extended periods. Abroad?
It's been a while, that show, though she has not been in the country.
Who knows if has written to them on health issue?
Okay, but she's been away for more than a month.
Yes.
Okay. And so she's not supposed to be representing my people.
She's not part of this drama. She's not part of this drama.
Okay. So the demolition, let me come back to you. Uche, tell us what really, because a lot of stuff flying around. I even saw an old video of the former governor saying this building is due for renovation or something like that, you know. And so what do you think? Because the question is, why now? Why today? The governor made that remark in 2021. Why did it take them 2 years to bring down the building? What's the significance of them bringing down that building? What was actually done there? Was it totally brought leveled?
Not even on roofing.
Not
on everything. Billions of naira gone.
In fact, there was 10 excavator.
Jesus.
In fact, each one was concentrated on each
part of the building.
Each of the building concentrating. So that was why Priya said it was so fast.
It was quite
If you consider that smart or a daft move, wasteful or politically sagacious move, as I would say.
What Rivers people are known for is politics.
Okay.
Don't take politics away from what has happened today. Remember, all this while the other faction has been sitting there.
Okay.
And you think the governor will be happy that he has given the directives, and those who are working under his government, who are elected too, are acting contrary to his directives. So the only way for him is to remove the place that give them shelter.
So now they cannot meet anywhere else.
Nobody can even
in the world.
Nobody can even.
No, they can't meet anywhere else.
No, if you meet in the judgment of the court, the order have said.
The ex parte order.
The ex parte order have said you must sit where the governor will make provision for you.
Okay,
so
in the
absence
of your own building.
Since this building will be under renovation.
But they've been going contrary to...
No, maybe they didn't have explicit this from court like this. Okay. But the court have said, you must... They didn't stop them from sitting, no. They didn't stop the other faction from joining Edison.
Okay.
But the issue is that Edison must be recognized as the speaker.
Yeah.
And then again, if you are coming, Martin should be a member. Which other person that owns position there will act as member because Edison has already formed his own executive or leadership. So if you are coming, and you must come to where the governor has directed.
Okay.
So which means both Edison, that order is for Edison and Martins.
Okay.
They didn't say don't go and join them. So it is left with Martins group.
Okay.
To recognize what the governor.
So that demolition was a smart political move, right?
They said it's structural default. They said because of the explosion and it affected the structure.
What happened when they stopped labor union in Rivers State?
Yes, so it's structural
building after a few days.
Okay.
They wanted for
they stopped them from using the place.
They stopped them from using that. The place was due for.
There's one technical term they gave it. I can't remember.
I think then it was that Skelly, the current commissioner for works. Yes. He made that statement.
Let's do this quickly so our listener can contribute to our conversation. I'll put this same question to two of you before I let you go. Could we now say, with all certainty, that Governor Fubara and Edison Ehe, have fully consolidated their positions as governor and speaker of the House, respectively? With this, what all have played out today?
Is this
yes, the fight? Is the fight? Anyhow you want to put it, but
yes
quickly, is the fight over?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Priye, what do you think?
No. We still have a Supreme Court judgment there. I think they should be waiting.
No.
For now, yes. For now, yes. But I don't think it will last for a long time.
No, I'm talking about this infighting now. This battle between the former governor and him. I'm not talking about the other matter at the Supreme Court.
No, I think it will not end.
As it stands now.
In your opinion?
My opinion, same is the governor of Rivers State, Edison Ehe.
They are fully in position.
Is the speaker until the law says otherwise.
I think the governor is in charge as the governor of Rivers State, but for the speaker,
you're not sure.
I know there will be a lot of drama in Rivers State. A lot.
Okay, thank you very much, Priye, for your time.
Thank you. We recognize the law. What is the law?
But by law, Edison is in charge.
So that is the question.
But within few days,
things could change.
Let's wait for an appeal court decision.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your time. We're waiting for the appeal court decision. All right, let's pass the microphone over to you. Quickly, 1 minute, please. Just react to this story and the conversation we've had. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes.
Jumo. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Gift from Yenego.
All right, gifts.
Say, there are some times when you listen to us, you'll be laughing. Who told you Ehe is the speaker that a court gave him an order? Let me tell you, the first one he ran to, the prayers was not given to him. Go back to that order. Martin Samewile got an order from Abuja restraining the governor and every other person who elected him.
What's your interpretation? What's your interpretation of the court, the ruling by the court yesterday, Justice Nanago? All right, you're gone. Hello, good afternoon. 0817-0000951, 010-9510-951. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Prince Ajubo. Good evening.
You're welcome to the show.
Fine Mind is calling you from Port Harcourt.
Okay.
You see, I don't know why some persons are finding it difficult to accept the reality of things in this state, because they are so hypnotized and delusioned to believe that a state that is made up of over 5 million people can be controlled by only one person. And it's quite unfortunate that persons that were elected, adults that are old enough to make decisions for themselves, have decided to condescend so low for somebody somewhere to be remote controlling them and influencing their decisions contrary to the people that they are supposed to represent. It's so unfortunate. Let me tell us, as far as the constitution of Nigeria is concerned, The only legal and lawfully recognized lawmakers that we have in Rivers State are the ones that are loyal to the governor, the ones that did not defect. You cannot defect from a party that has no crisis, no known crisis anywhere, to another party and still expect to retain. So the governor don't do anything wrong.
Okay, thank you.
Giving that presenting the budget before the last faction of the system. Because if they want to, serve as leaders, they should return back and do what it is for.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Yes.
Your name and location first, please.
Yeah, my name is Stanley.
All right.
I'm calling from Pakistan.
Okay, Stanley.
Yes, the only speaker now is editing here. Nobody should fight that court judgment from Abuja or Lagos. Court of coordinate jurisdictions cannot and will not stand. Already, this matter has been instituted in Rivers State High Court here. Those who are running to Abuja or anywhere for court of coordinate jurisdiction to get judgment or to get any injunction cannot stand. They should have gone to appeal court to get another judgment. That is why another court, the court has to come up again and reaffirm Edison as the man in charge. With the Edison here group stands.
Okay.
No more, no less.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, at this point, we'll take a short time out to bring you a couple of messages. Of course, after that, the platform will return. Do remain on the dial. We'll be right back.
Aren't you just thankful for evolution? I throw my laundry into the washing machine and done. Order my groceries from my bed and delivered. And now at breakfast, I can enjoy my pap in just one mix with the new Peak Milky Pap. It's creamy and so easy to prepare.
Life evolves, so has pap. Enjoy the delicious 3-in-1 Peak Milky Pap at breakfast. High in protein with the nourishment you need to power on every day. Get yours today.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
All right, you're welcome back to the show. Still the platform on radio on 95.1 Today FM. We'll take a couple of calls and then we'll move on to our third and final story. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother. This is Commander Lotu from Bayelsa.
Right.
Yes, I'm very happy today because I've been expecting this from my governor since. To me, this is my governor in charge, and the speaker is everything. We know there is no two ways about it. Nothing, no one can even deceive us. At least the Constitution, even if we are not lawyers, all of us to some extent, we know what the Constitution said. As at the time they sit, the quorum is those 5 or 4 persons, and they declare their seats vacant. There is nothing someone will speak. Yes. Me, I even came to Port Harcourt for the 2 days that they blocked that government house. I like freedom, so I came and participate. Let my brother Gift go and hold somewhere and relax. Let him drink water.
Which of your brothers?
Gift that is always condemning this.
You're not supposed to refer to anybody. Everybody has.
No, he's always doing that.
Right, okay. You're doing the same thing you're accusing him of. But thanks all the same. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my name is Honorable Crystal Chris. Last time I checked, if I am a married man and my wife left me and start going sleeping with another man, he return back the same house. So I don't really understand what is going on. So to me, you cannot claim to work with me and still working with former governor. Look at the way they address them now. They address those 24 lawmakers as wicked lawmakers. You know, heard about it. That's how they address them. So what type of democracy is this? That I'm a governor of the state, you should take order from the third party. Governor is the number one man in the state. Him. If I am him, but I know I'm not him, what I would do, because these men have caused a lot of crisis in Rivers, what I would do, I would declare them wanted and defend them. Nothing will happen. Nothing.
Okay.
I will use my... I'm telling you.
You declare them wanted. For what crime now? For what offense?
look at what they are doing now, economic sabotage. For how many days now? Look at how everywhere is standstill. If you want to tell me if it's the former governor of River State, will you take this then? He will go do you.
All right, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, let's move on to the next story. The people of Uyakama community in Ahoda West local government area of River State have congratulated Ehi Edison over the court ruling that validated his position as the Speaker of the River State House of Assembly. The Uyakama people, in the statement signed by the paramount ruler, Chief Olo Akatapo, said Ehi's victory will renew the hopes of their people. They congratulated him and expressed belief that Ehi will continue to fight for the goodwill of Ahoda and attract development. All right, here's our talking point. And I have our, what do I call you now? Ahoda Orashi correspondent. All right, Sandra Kenneth is here with me, and she's going to give us some insight into what's happening here, especially from the grassroots. Good afternoon to you and welcome.
Good afternoon.
Okay, I hear these messages, these seemingly solidarity messages, especially since the recent crisis in the state, and it gets me thinking, or they get me thinking, what could be behind some of these people? This chief, you hear the people of, most times it's just one man. I don't know. So what could be behind some of these messages that are springing up in support of those warring politicians?
First, everybody wants to support their son. I mean, in cases like this, yeah. But apart from that, the other vision for me, I feel people are tired. As Nigerians, we always get tired.
Tired of what? Or tired of who?
They are just, after a while, they get tired of a particular system. Okay. We got tired. Some people got tired at some point when Goodluck was in power. People always wanting something different because they have been left helpless. I feel like they are helpless. So once you see that these things that you're supposed to get, some of these entitlements, especially as oil-producing communities, you don't get. Probably they feel like because they've not had anybody from their constituency or from that area, be the head, the speaker. So they feel like now is an opportunity for maybe hope, for a renewed hope or something for development to shift.
We're talking about, let's express support for these people.
I don't see it as selfish. I see it as people are tired.
Okay. Now we know that there are some persons, like I've heard some questions. Some people have asked me, some of your brothers, Ijo people, and they are not supporting their brother, the governor. Why? What's the reason for that? And so most times I don't have any answers for them. But some would say, and they want to look at where their bread is buttered. You want to be influenced by that. And I don't want to make any miscalculations that will land me in trouble tomorrow. So I want to be sure of the situation before I make my move.
Politics here in Nigeria, and especially in South, is about your personal interest.
Okay.
So if I see people trying to make some calculations that would benefit them, to an extent I wouldn't even blame them. Yeah, because it's about your personal interest. That is how everybody have come to see this politics. It is not about the people. The people have the power. They've had the power. They had the power before, but right now politicians have taken it away from them. So now once you have an opportunity to even be at the doorstep, you look at what will benefit you and probably people who are around you or connected to you. So I just feel like that's what politics is, even though I feel we can change the narrative.
So for now, don't you think that maybe some persons is just wise to actually weigh your options very well, watch the situation? I mean, do your calculations very well before you
I feel like
support.
it's unwise to not declare your support now.
Will it not be hasty? You don't know how it is going to turn.
I don't think it will be hasty. I don't think, because I've come to understand that sometimes when you have a large number of people supporting a particular group, the person wins. Because if you're supporting a particular group and something happens contrary to what you want, you have your legal power, you have your fundamental right to go and protest.
But there are some bridges you cannot, when you burn them, you can't go back.
No,
of course.
Sometimes I feel like you don't necessarily need to go back.
Okay. So now, for the majority of Rivers people, the ordinary people, the people in the rural areas, where do you think they lie in this war between the former governor and the
Simfubara-led government?
What makes you say so?
I think, I don't know. I think because, there have been a lot of, that's one sentiment, that's what every other person will look at. So right now, it looks like, okay, the Korea are almost out of it because we don't have Martins Amehule.
Why are you saying we?
They feel like, no, it's like, I'm talking about River State now.
Okay.
Like in River State, we as River, we don't have, for now, until maybe court says otherwise, I don't know, but for now, in Rivers State, we don't have Martin Awilo as our speaker, who he's an Ikwere man. And then somehow, with what the FCT minister is, I don't know, so it almost looks like it is Fubara, who is from the Riverine area, and Edison, who is from Ahoda. So people might throw more of their support there because they really want to see power shift. I'm talking about Ikwere ruling for 16 years.
Not necessarily because these people are good people.
Not because they are good people. I feel like like I always say, people are getting tired. They are tired of one thing. So they want to see something new. They want to see something like the RSSDA coming back to life. People want to get employed. People are hoping. It is because they are helpless. That is why when they see something new and something fresh, they want to hold on to it. They don't care about how bad it is. They just want to hold on. It might turn out. They just want to hold on because of they still have that hope and believe that something new or something good will come out.
Some new things are always better. but when we see messages like this, the people of Ahoda, the people of Obiak, should we take them seriously, or just one politician trying to?
No, not one politician. This one is the community people. Like I said, he is from that area, so they are happy. They are happy.
Right.
It is like
so this Paramount ruler is speaking for the people.
It is not just the Paramount. The Paramount ruler, they had
community
their
leadership.
Meeting. All of them.
After
they had their meeting. Yes.
That's when they came up with this.
Yes. So they concluded and it's the right thing, I think.
Okay. Thank you, Kenneth. Sandra, Kenneth, for your time.
Thank you.
All right, back to you. What do you make of this? When you hear statements like this, you hear people, one person coming up to say this or that, we're supporting this. What do you make of such statements? Do you think they are driven by altruistic motives rather than ulterior motives? Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Vincent calling from Bori.
Okay.
I want to contribute my own part concerning what is happening in Rivers State.
Of course, go right ahead.
To me, I see that whatever that is happening in Rivers State today, they are only fighting for their own personal interest.
All of them?
Because, yes, all of everybody that are involved, all the parties.
Okay.
Because if you could see or observe things, is this democracy or whatever they call it, what have we been able to benefit from this policy?
If all of them were actually fighting for themselves, they would just sit quiet, be quiet, which he found lawmakers. Please confirm it. Okay, I heard that as well, but one of them, I'm talking about the lawmaker representing Port Harcourt constituency 2, Smart Adoki, has come out to debunk that story. He says he's very much with the APC and his loyalties still lie with former governor of the state, Nyesom Wike. Okay, so that's it. You said same is great. Father and son relationship continues. Assembly House is demolished. State budget is presented. The state must move on. Rivers State must be liberated. Fear quiet people like Sim. Right on, Governor Sim. From Mr. John. Okay, thank you for your message. Good evening, Mr. Prince. Evangelist Onyedika Chiamadi from Ozuzo Eche. Please, all the desire of every Rivers person is to have a peaceful and developed Rivers State in every nook and cranny. May God grant the governor and the Rivers State lawmakers unique wisdom to navigate and come out of this political quagmire the Rivers State is experiencing day in, day out. In Jesus' name. Okay, amen. We'll say amen to that. That's because that's all what we all want. Good afternoon, Prince Ajubo. My father told me if a community cook for one person, he can't finish it. Please tell those my friends from Bayelsa that Rivers will have taken their position. Honorable Edison is speaker, while Fubara the governor. Thank you, Favor from Eneka. Favor, thank you. But you must look back. The community of those days is not the same of today. I hear a lot of them are impoverished. So maybe one man can finish whatever they can cook for the person. Because I wonder if they can muster enough. Gift from Port Harcourt is saying, going with the way your correspondent sounded about Supreme Court, it's like they're aware that Tony Cole and APC will be declared winner. No, they can't be aware now. They don't know about that. They're only just projecting. Sometimes we do that. It's part of our jobs. You look at the facts and the information available to you and then use that to tell the possible outcome of a particular situation. Okay, so that's what they did. Can you read the court's ruling that made Edison the speaker? You guys in the media should do a proper job. This is misinformation. Martin Amehole remains the speaker. All right, thank you. You didn't state your name, but you should have done well by explaining to us, breaking down the judgment you're referring to, so we'll have a proper understanding of it. But it's just what it is. And people see what they want to see. Okay, people hear what they want to hear. People understand what they want to understand, irrespective of what the truth is. All right. Those that fight my original leader, Rotimi Chibika Mechi, must surely have trouble one by one. Whatsoever you sow, you must surely reap it. Okay, John from Bori saying that. He also went to say, class, who can tell me who tell Rivers people or the answer is okay. All right, thank you. Prince, top of the evening. Once you defect from the political party from which you won election to another political party before the expiration of the House, which you were elected, that you automatically lose that seat. The law is simple from Thank God Ability to I don't think that's totally correct. There should be a reason for the defection. If there's no cause, if there's no crisis within the party, you lose that seat. But if there is, I don't think the law says you automatically lose if you move. Okay, but that's it. Thank you, Atuebu. River State youths are tired. Okay, are you one of them? Are you speaking for them? Please tell Wike to leave Fubara alone. Wike has ruled successfully and left River State for Abuja. Rivers youths are like the wolves in sheep clothing. When the youth will hit them up, it will cause ethnic crisis. He should allow same. Okay, to continue, you say you are solidly behind same. You are solidly. You can't speak for the youths of the state now. Charles is sending that one in from Port Harcourt. All right. If the crisis, Rocking River State House of Assembly will teach Nigerian heartless politicians a lesson such that they will allow people buy their forms and be voted by the masses, heaven and earth will rejoice. London man from Port Harcourt. Okay, this one, I don't know what this means. It is, okay, let's just skip it because it doesn't make sense to me at all. Good evening to you, Mr. Presenter. I am a berry up Jesus from Port Harcourt. Let the truth, your errand boy. You can get that fellow yourself and then pass on that warning or message to him. You sent it again, that message to... All right. Okay, I'll take one call and wrap things up here. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Canada.
This is Prince.
Okay, Prince. All right, good afternoon. My name is Clever Sonny, calling in from Port Harcourt.
All right.
Yes, I'm not a lover. I'm not a PDP member. But I must tell you, I'm really happy with what is going on in River State today. Kama has come to play it out, and it's a welcome development.
Okay.
80% of River State are behind Sim Fubara.
You don't know that. You don't know. You can't say that.
Okay, I am behind Sim Fubara. I stand to attack to fight this fight to the last.
Okay.
We can't continue like this. One man cannot pocket River State for his own personal interest. No, who does? No. It will not happen again. Thank you.
You too. All right, thank you for your time. Yes, this is where I would draw the curtains on the show, but I will not leave until I've taken the thoughts, picked the brains of Mazi Ikigot. Hello, Mazi Ikigot. How are you today?
My brother, good evening.
After last Monday now, I'm here to see you. I hope there was no problem from the other end, if you don't get my point.
You should know that
there was no problem.
You don't joke with important things.
What are important things?
Apology not accepted for you. Okay, you have not even apologized.
No, I have not apologized because I didn't do anything wrong. I don't think I did anything wrong.
Guilty conscience.
You mean some people can't handle jokes? Is that what you're telling me?
Guilty conscience.
Tell us, what's happening? Are you happy with what's happening in River State? You want to tell us something that's giving you cause for concern at the national level? Which one?
It's a River State, my brother. You don't leave the rat in your house to go and pursue the one outside.
There are no rats in my house.
You have to finish the one in your house before you look at the one outside the first.
There are no rats in my house.
Thank God. But you have to check your cupboard well.
Okay.
My brother is let's look into River State because this is our Jerusalem, as they used to say it. The thing about that I'm looking at how a whole taxpayers' money, our money. Are
you referring to the assembly?
Yes, I've studied to the assembly.
Billions,
billions of.
I said billions.
Yes, was demolished, bring it down. Including everything.
Even the furnishing.
Everything inside the place, bring down. In fact, they are booking now.
Let me join you. Chinekeme. Did I say it right?
Yes, Wagula.
Okay.
The people are for this scavengers who now have work.
Oh, they have a field day.
Yes, they have a opportunity to go work now. Because nearby, let us look at how this one will go. And we pray.
How much are we looking at here? You pay to demolish, and then you put it. I'm sure to put up something better than what's been taken down.
But according to, there is a report on why they demolish.
Yes, we know that.
So let us tell the country people why they demolish. Let other people also look and tell us.
Does it justify the amount of going to be spent?
And yet what will be spent now. Because if a fire catch inside here, we can call, we have some good technician, building technicians that can come and put us some things inside. And
yes, you don't have to bring down the entire building.
Bringing down everything.
But that one was not just a fire. I hear there was a bomb. There was an explosion too.
Yes, they said there was
Thanks for your contribution. Now, any more questions?
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio. 95.1 FM.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. You're welcome to
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio. 95.1 FM.
Waiting they happen. Now for today 95.1 FM, 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, now here you go here. Waiting they happen for Niger and Obodo the world. Now that time where we they bring you Ogbonga to them, we'll go shock you. You go wonder say a person do like this. Now so we they bring them can give you acid the hot. Now where would they find way to sweep this country? Don't run. Because their blood in the chopper. You say this one. No worry. When time will reach, I'll say I want to take it. I see where they go.
Homeland is homeland.
Me, I go punket for them. I go be get man at that time for airport. What thing they happen? Make you know Miss Mazi Ike God Ike Machuku and MC Kuro for waiting they happen. You go enjoy yourself. Don't forget to say woman they chop our recharge card woto. I don't tell you say this place na education center. As you sit down here with us from Monday to Friday, you go enjoy waiting they happen. Waiting they happen. Make you know miss them at all.
People must have respect for themselves. You know, there are things I cannot do. Even for the sake of my children, I will do it. I will look back and say, I said this yesterday. How am I doing this now? In 2019, when the governor of Safara, he said, I will never leave PDP. I will never disappoint PDP. If I disappoint PDP, I will never have peace in my... Today, what has happened? Everything politics. It's not true. Everything cannot be politics. Yeah, credibility and dignity is important in life. I will never betray my people. I will not betray my people. I will not. People who cannot deserve you to deliver dividends on democracy. You cannot. You take excuse. Oh, I want to join APC. The governors. I didn't want to speak about that. I heard of one governor from South who left. I mean, a governor invited Mr. President to flag up a super highway of 350 kilometers. Anybody who cannot perform, you run. Please protect me, cover me. I'm a member of APC. Meanwhile, that is a party fighting corruption. That's the part of fighting inefficiency. And we're all deceived. No, not for me.
Well, starting with the elders, I can tell you most elders in River State are compromised. I'm very sorry to say. I will not for pottage, for money. I must tell you that. But having said this, yes, a lot of us are really peeved that the former governor, who is now the minister for the FCT, is fully involved in the whole crisis. In fact, he orchestrated it. And that is because he wants a situation where the River State governor will forever be subservient to him. And that is the reason. But let me quickly also state this, that we expected that before now, Mr. President, who is the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the father of the nation, ought to have intervened in this matter. His leadership should be born upon the toga of truth, candor, neutrality, and pacifying logic as a president. He shouldn't be seen to be biased. He shouldn't be seen to be partisan. And because we have the feeling, and most people will have that feeling too, rightly or wrongly. You see, meaning is not in the message, but in the message user. So most people will think that Wike is having the gumption to do whatever he's doing simply because he's the minister of the Federal Capital Territory and he has the backing of Mr. President. And if Mr. President wants to correct that impression, then he has to call Wike to order. Even if it means dismissing him from it, let him dismiss him so that he can extricate himself from all this saga, because it is very embarrassing, really quite embarrassing. What is the problem here? The problem has to do with his part also. It has to do with ego. Wike is one man who wants everybody to be loyal to him, to be subservient. You grovel before him whenever you're before him, and you must do whatever he wants you to do. But this is a man who has said no for 8 years. It's been a case of terror. It's been a case of terrorism. It's been a case of manacled situation. You know, the whole of Rivers people have been scared of talking. For most people outside the state will tell you that Wike did so much in Rivers State. Nothing was done, I can tell you, apart from buildings and constructions. And why is he so involved in buildings and construction? Why does he release building? Why is that preferred to other development structures, such as human capital development? Because we all know that through infrastructure, through construction of roads, through construction of houses and so on, you'll be able. But that is his own concern. Okay. And we all know why. And so the governor himself has said, no, we have to hew out these people, the Rivers people out of this mountain of despair and frustration. And that is his problem. He has also said, no, I will, yes, whatever agreement we have before now, no problem. But we have to give a human face to that agreement, because we also have to consider the people of Rivers. Can you hear
it? All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And say you did listen to Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. And this program now waiting to happen. And that Bonga time they bring your Bonga to them. We'll go shock you. You go wonder say that person they do like this. Now so the card will come give you. And official introduction. The person they hear voice here. My name now Maz Ike God. Ike Wachiku. Ike Wachineke. English people don't give us strong warning.
Okay, country people, have fun a day now. My name is Sikuro. They call me the king of weddings. Anywhere where wedding they happen for the city or outside the city, if you look very well, you go see saying that MC Kuro with it. They always talk this thing. Say picking with them carry for back. They don't say Johnny Far. My people, I still they talk this thing. No, I don't come with another good news. Now still the news where they preach. Which news be that? Colony app 94142. Ma call them again 0813257414.
And the one who is sweet and the one who is not sweet. Don't forget to say you not go miss at all. As you go look for us for Today 95.1 FM for Facebook, you go see us there. all the topic that we will discuss inside here is there. If you drop your message there, we follow. You'll be my friend for Facebook, Papa. If you still go there, go look for me there. Mazi Ike God, go there for Facebook. The video there live. Make you follow, watch us. Say I'm also the do I'm there. And the message, all the topic them. Then they inside it there for my video. If you to go there, watch them and then drop your message. We'll go still take them inside the here. But I'm make you not miss at all. The message they make will give you disclaimer. The disclaimer will say, no verse says some message here, you know go sweet to you. Some will go sweet to you, but to make you just understand. They say for this program, we they discuss serious things
seriously.
We not the serious at all. So you will go call us and make you not the serious at all. Just drink watermelon square. Anything the way you talk here. Yeah, I'm not be the opinion of Today95.1fm. Our opinion for this program. Now your own opinion. So just to make you know, say with the talk to develop the nation, or not be to talk to scatter the nation. So you just cool down because of some of the story. If it's not sweet to you. All right, I'm going to you make you jump, make you look. And I don't hear the first story and the first video of the voice of in Namena Opunabo in Kotaria.
Mazi, sorry, before you continue, you know, say today na a very big day.
For where?
Huh? Today now our former governor birthday.
Okay, yes. That's okay. Today now she birthday. Yes, we wish him happy birthday. 56 years old. Some people always this man, he look very young. 56, he look so young like this. He didn't look very fresh. Very fresh, like 56. Some people have been there think he said the man don't.
I mean, now 72 years. Yes, drink all 40 years.
Yeah, still they look like 40 years. For the former governor, make you jump when I don't stay here. And the former advisor, and the advisor to the former governor, and don't talk on this one. So when I don't hear say even the wicked government, if I say they say that the worst, they don't help River State at all. And they call make the sack the advisor. And I don't turn the advisor on the other side and make you hear the side.
Well, starting with the elders, I can tell you most elders in River State are compromised. I'm very sorry to say. I will not want to mention names because
we know that
it will not be too. To correct that impression, then he has to call Wike to order. Even if it means dismissing him from let him dismiss him so that he can extricate himself from all this saga. Because it is very embarrassing, really quite embarrassing. What is the problem here? The problem has to do with his power tussle. It has to do with ego. Wike is one man who wants everybody to be loyal to him, to be subservient. You grovel before him whenever you're before him, and you must do whatever he wants you to do. But this is a man who has said no for 8 years. It's been a case of terror. It's been a case of terrorism. It's been a case of manacled situation. The whole of Rivers people have been scared of talking. For most people outside the state will tell you that
in the rivers, even him been there for that government. He know if you talk that time. And the advisor him be. And all these things they happen. And waiting him in the advisor.
Wahala. Well, Mazi.
The case of Omelakolo, you know, say they sabi speak English personally. Let them go school. I can have school. You know, here those big grammar we ain't speak it.
Opunabona person like grammar.
Yes.
Really quite embarrassing. What is the problem here? The problem has to do with his power tussle. It has to do with ego. Wike is one man who wants everybody to be loyal to him, to be subservient. You grovel before him whenever you're before him, and you must do whatever he wants you to do. But this is a man who has said no for 8 years. It's been a case of terror. It's been a case of terrorism. It's been a case of manacled situation. The whole of Rivers people have been scared of talking.
Yes.
For most people outside the state will tell you that Wike did so much in Rivers State. Nothing was done, I can tell you, apart from buildings and constructions. And why is this so involved in buildings and construction? Why does he release building? Why is that preferred to other development structures, such as human capital development? Because we all know that through infrastructure, through construction of roads, through construction of houses and so on, you'll be able to feather your pocket, and if you're smart enough, without being caught.
All right, you don't hear that. Hear that point, so we don't make it the scene. And whether I get work for River State or Abasara, Nothing concerning them. Whether we are hungry or basara. As long as you send that 12 flyover, we must complete them. Not gonna go there, go work, carry the pan. When me, I was the young boy. When I was the young boy, I used to carry at the pan.
When you were young,
yes. I carry at the pan. I do a guaja. So
what's a guaja?
The man can hold a guaja. But carry sand now, carry cement, mix cement, carry block. I do it. So
more like manual jobs.
Yes, for 8 years, you know, youth. What is your youth?
But I was thinking,
I
was thinking Julius Berger employed some people.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yes, no, they have people working in the office. Okay. They have chefs. They also have logistic people.
All of the children that was employed.
Yes.
So 8 years there was work.
I think it was Julius Berger.
He had the advice.
What about the people they employed in RSU? River State University.
Thank you. Teachers.
Yeah, lecturers and non-academic and academic stuff.
Too good. That was good.
But it's just that some people were accusing the governor that.
So the man said that 8 years of work would be there. This our informal advisor. He don't remember said we can't say they do those things now. They provide the job.
Human capital development.
That's all those things, human capital development. Because if you do not develop yourself with Obuaja work, how would yourself get muscle? How would you be strong? If you are not going out.
Mazi, I don't get the point.
Not be human capital development to develop
mind.
Okay.
Yes. The mind develops.
How government will use to develop that one?
Yes, like creating the right platform and the right opportunities.
12 flyovers. Is it a joke? 12 flyovers, hospital, mother and father, son, mother and son, mother and child, mother and child hospital. All those ones, you know. What is the other project, man? Cancer, vascular cancer center.
Okay, cardiovascular.
Thank you. Cardiovascular center.
Yeah, cardiovascular.
You know, the hospital will be that. It don't work. They work.
Somehow.
Confirm. All right.
Well, Mazi, might just react on this briefly. The truth be say, though when our former governor, one thing we really affect the state now the unemployment rate, because it can't look like even the employment will be happen self were not even sustainable because all those essays then where are they?
20,000
or 20 or 200,000?
200,000.
Where are they now? They don't come back to street. I bet if it be essay, call us, tell us whether they don't pay you salary. You don't see no if you be SC, because that one too now a form of empowerment. No.
That is yes. That is
about
capital development.
Creating of jobs.
This is not human capital development. 200,000 people.
Yes. Imagine you
the
employ
highest
200
employed governor in the world. 200,000 within 1 month.
So, but I they ask those people whether only that month they collect salary, whether they see they collect salary cheap. I mean, if you they collect salary cheap, call us, tell us. You understand? Because we hear a lot of noise. We remember when even the governor thought say, now at the time when they do project, after project, then go waiting they call. This thing, what is it called? Stomach infrastructure. So that stomach infrastructure leads to human capital development.
All right, so we jump come up from that one. Put on a voice inside that one. And the River State government, they don't give a reason what to make them demolish. You know, say this one who don't wake up here. River State.
This Mazi. River State sweet past Nigeria.
That's okay. This one, since news, we get news from them. River State government don't give reason. We make them. But you know, so this morning wake up, we don't hear said River State. The fact the assembly, they hear said that they go to sit down inside that place after court to give order. Because you go court to give order, you still go black court order to go and sit down inside there. What are you sitting for? Oh, yeah, you should know what are you sitting for?
But they felt like they were the majority.
Who major you? Who major you know those where rats now don't enter. After they don't infest that place with dynamite, they want to die. So that they will say we want to do state.
You know what I even think? When they bulldoze it, we had the maze been there.
Messi, Wapuala, no.
They scatter mess.
No, Messi, no, the mess as in the clothes, the Messi, they follow them, they go. You know, they see that man, where the whole Messi for
okay, the man, that man, they carry the maize.
They carry Messi, they follow them.
I was thinking they keep the maize inside the assembly building.
They go keep them for inside the protective or protection.
So that place, the bulldozer knows
that is the order of God. They're going to remove that one. So for to protect the life of those people, so my governor was how can a human being, a place that fire burn everywhere, how can somebody be sitting here? So God,
and remember the first responsibility of the governor is to protect us
life and property. Life and property.
What are you saying?
That is
so is it not in the law?
So why can a human being go play bulldozer everywhere? They want to go and put me for trouble. Bulldozer, bling it down, bling it down. Bling it. It's again. I'll talk coming home every even one block is still standing. Bling everything again.
Down. Wahala.
All right, my people, I'm not going to give you River State government. Don't give a reason instead because of that building is not good for places where human beings they go fit to sit down because they don't blow dynamite. In fact, they don't go call it big people who will be structural engineers.
These are structural.
To come look at the place.
Mazi, do you think that it will create more jobs?
Yes, somebody will get a job now because youth now will now go and do Buaja there and carry pan to rebuild another.
Because I also heard that like when this demolition is going on, people don't go scavengers.
You have to walk.
They are already there taking some, trying to pick.
Iron have to walk.
Iron, a lot of things.
So because of that, because of structural engineer has to confirm, say, Eba that place, he get a structural defect. So since they blow dynamite inside it there, I talk they no one here say anybody go die there. So because of that, that building is no good for human being to sit down. Let's about to say now your lawmakers won't vote because we want everybody head alive this December. Make all of us enjoy ourselves. So that is why we go bring them down. We go build another one.
I even
they stop this ones and no go to that place now. They don't present the budget.
They don't present budget.
They don't present the budget today.
So the other people too.
They don't go sit down and look the budget. As governor don't present that to them. Now they go look and finish. Maybe by tomorrow. They fit do public hearing this night.
Okay, public hearing this night.
Yes, no sleep. River State is you have to move fast. I don't know. If you know, say when everything is sharp, our people who they here, all our professors and doctors who they with us, they analyze the thing they happen there. So I am whether to sit down here now. They don't do public hearing, we never know.
But it just say, Mazi, which I even they think, you just say our governor will even pay a who lead them again, sir.
How long did you work and pay? You work if you work.
Because for now, they need it.
You have not to work. What are you paying money for? Money to who? Did you work? Did you sit down? Look at the way the embassy made them come to sit down for government house. Where governor give you look a place where good the money cost sit down there. You need not go sit down there. People who sit down there then go collect money. You look on all of did you work? If you work, you pay.
River State, and what I even see for news, say even Edison here, like they don't even get majority leader. The man where they represent, I say no Popo Nkoro. They don't even get that today.
They don't get majority leader.
They don't even put majority leader.
That's so that the
face sweet past the whole Nigeria.
All right, so that one the condition where they give, we make they go break down the assembly. Even though as the faction of APC, the people who don't join APC now will be the 25 other people don't provoke. Say that thing, say a rape on the history of River State. Say they don't rape the history of River State to throw away. All right, make we jump into another story. We go use this one open phone line for country people. Make we look this one sharp. As one boy, when I don't hear this one, if you never hear, I make you hear him now. Say one boy, Chukuma Onoho. He don't go commit to suicide. That the suicide will be say he don't kill himself. You see this life, he don't tire him. As all of us they cry in Nigeria, be like this, they born. When they find way to double money, flog and well. Flog. Ingo wake up. Wahala. Yeah, look at the ghost. The ghost is the clap hand. They flag him in the clap.
You know die well.
Look at him. Okay, this man don't go die today. Kill himself. Yesterday kill himself. What to make he kill himself? Allegedly say he go carry 2.5 million. Go play that thing one at the color bet. Bet whether England will go score Morocco
2.5.
If Morocco get the 3 points, then we go add this one.
No matter they call it under 2.5.
Okay. Then the thing as he come back for him, maybe say one cut, one sleep cut. The sleep cut, he cut him 2.5 million. Now you can send a friend a message everywhere to meet your maker. Say they go meet the maker, say don't tire. After he don't put person money 2.5 million, how you go take a payback? Then the guy say come where you go kill himself.
Now wow, Mazi, the truth be say okay, he never finished.
He never finished it for there. Another nurse inside there. This one will see EJ love you boom. EJ love you boom. I finish here. I thought love will come and kill you. I die. Then beside the nurse don't look in finishing her boyfriend will die. The nurse said, child, the only boy who I get for this life. The only cucumber in my distance.
The cockroach in my cupboard.
Cucumber and granite. All I got together.
Okay, wait, cucumber. The only cucumber in your what? Granite?
The only cucumber in my granite.
Is that a new line?
Sorry. The only granite. So 2 people now they flog today. 2 people, 2 dead body. 2 dead body will commit suicide today for Nigeria.
Yeah.
This 2 people. Their body don't wake up.
Try. Okay, Mazi, the first one, would you always advise people? Because some people say that bet, because of say work no day, that betting, they say work no day for the country. Say that one be the empowerment program. So a lot of people, not we they talks, a lot of people don't go into betting. But now, even if you dey bet, not be like saying a bad thing. But if you use your spare money, use do the betting. Now that man if he don't use loan, we collect 2.5 million naira. We go use do something, maybe business or maybe then give him the money. Now go use play bet, and that betting man is very very tempting. When they say England, they play. England, they play Morocco. Inside your mind, you go feel say England go win Morocco. You don't go play them over 2.5. Now there, if I see sleep, don't cut.
Okay, that is if England not going win.
Now there, the problem there. Or you go play GG. Sometimes you play GG, go goal. You say England go score, Morocco go score. At the end of the day, the 2 people don't even score any goal. Your money don't go.
If we can, no wonder I don't know this night. I know they hear something. One place where they show people.
That thing they give VP.
So this boys all because of this thing where they shout this night.
Another thing, that visual where they play instantly. You play instantly.
That man is just sitting like who don't commit suicide.
So then for the lady we go commit suicide because of her boyfriend, I don't even see the rationality behind that. She don't die. To say that guy, to say that she died, that guy for marry another person. You understand? But may they are gentle, so rest in peace.
Oh no, not the rest, not the rest. All right, and one day you just take a chicken break when we come.
Evolution. I throw my laundry into the washing machine and done. Order my groceries from my bed and delivered. And now at breakfast, I can enjoy my pap in just one mix with the new Peak Milky Pap. It's creamy and so easy to prepare.
Life evolves, so has pap. Enjoy the delicious 3-in-1 Peak Milky Pap at breakfast. High in protein with the nourishment you need to power on every day. Get yours today.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
All right, thank you very much. And thank you very much if you just join us. Well, never to miss plenty because we fit do small recap. Make you just tell you things that we don't talk before. And if you just join us, they listen to Today95.1 FM, Voice of the People. And the person they hear voice, my name is Mazi Ikegod. And I dey here with MC Kuro. We don't bring plenty to recon give you. Make you just touch this last story again before we put for line and give country people. This one happened for a week, within the week. I said the number 44 Kano International Trade Fair for Kano. And this one happened International Trade Fair. You know, International Trade Fair, where they do sell something. Anything you get, they bring a come.
That one, other people from other countries,
yes, everywhere they come. Yes, they
and they think they boost the economy of the
states. They do them for Kano State. Yes. And they say inside, as it is, it costs like this for Nigeria. Everybody they shout, they say, child, this government. When I know the only thing we sell well inside of that trade fair.
What was that? No, tell me.
On Sunday, Daily Trust don't observe, say for the trade fair, where they do, say people where they smile, they go bank, they happy, they go bank. Say that people where they sell, waiting and they call Kayamata.
Kayamata.
Yes, what can I say? You don't know what is the Kayamata. Make you hear them now. Now the people where they say Kayamata. What is the Kayamata? Kayamata is one thing like that where then they give children where one marry. New bride, where they want go meet their new husband for that side. They don't say for the northern side there. And we know the two sabi for this side. But for that side, they give them for new bride. We want go marry. They go, their mama go buy them, put them for the new bride, so that no say their tradition. I like them well because it permits them. If you get money, you get weight, you get power. You carry up to 5. Yeah. If your power reach, weight reach, you carry 4. If your weight no reach, you manage 1. So because of make a man, no, not the woman, no go to do anyhow. Make the husband leave him, go carry another one. Kayamata sell well. We be say the Kayamata na the thing them where they help madam. Go make madam give Oga fire down for the other room. Madam go fire Oga go tire. Oga go the shot, go form water, he go wake up, he go fire.
You go there, Oga go the shot.
Make. As this cost for Nigeria, and the only thing where they sell be that. Fire down. Then they call them. Some of them, if you go there, you go see plenty banner where they write, buy your. We get Dambuzu, we get my Jigida, we get Dare Yaya, we get we get Yanko Goma, we get Haji Yam, Maki Karaya, we get Gado Faring.
I bet all this they don't be so they recommend them.
I don't know people when they speak here. I don't know whether they come out from my mouth. I'm out.
Wait, as in they go trade fair out of everything this one, because these are called they are called sexual enhancers.
Yes, English, some English
aphrodisiac. Yeah, aphrodisiac, sexual enhancers, yes, which even pharmacists they sell. But this one now another local.
This one na the local one.
And this one the strong go.
No, not talk about we don't know whether it's strong anywhere. But today, I beg you, we beg you. Doctor don't talk. Say the normal time to do that thing. Highest 5 minutes. You know they go competition.
Mazi.
You know they go competition.
African man.
No, allow woman. Had give Weber.
But why be say Mazi? Even I even think why be say men they always die. Now them they die on top. When did they get this level of all this play? Now men they die quick.
Let me do the work.
But if not, like I just imagine.
Be careful, don't wait till they take because I beg you, meet your doctor.
The truth be saying, this thing where you go they talk. Apart from this one, a lot of young boys don't they involve themselves into this thing. Even teenagers. It is very, very painful. Say teenagers, you go see boys goes, boy, if you see how many minutes why I last, boy, I did that 2 hours. I don't take things and things.
You know go that long. Because doctor said highest 15 minutes.
Boys, they don't take things and things. By this time, my God, mama don't scatter, don't click. I mean, as I enter there, they are 3 hours. Now they get the shout.
Because that kind of thing, they worry me. Also,
I beg, more I know the way one they take all these enhancers because this thing get away to the link to the heart.
It gets side effects. It gets heart
even cardiac
problem.
Cardiac arrest. It's in the little cardiac arrest.
If you they get that thing, your boy, you know they agree walk well, you know they stand up. Go meet your doctor. Doctor go fit to prescribe the medicine where go fit to help you. Leave all these people, Lobiko. How you kind of you? So that we go down life, all of us will go down life together. That thing will not be competition. You know, nobody don't win. You don't hear anybody say they win a cup before. They win the money self.
But they mean do sports. Do sports.
They do sports.
But the sports no last. Till no reach Olympics.
All right, I'm going to buy you. Carry the phone line and give una follow put on a voice for the Toledo. I don't hear the last story. I know I don't hear the one who don't tell you say 22 years old Adama wild lady. He don't commit suicide under protest, as in the protest for the love of her life. Where die leave her. She said she not go stay alone because that boy in the help her, they sanitize things well. Who go come do one and then jump follow him die. And the one who will go play bet of 2.5 million.
Sorry to cut you. We fit no know the undermining reason why she kill her. You know whether the boy the owe.
She said I have love of her life.
And I know whether in the owe in collect money for her.
She don't give you reason. Say the boy now the love of her life.
Now the love of her life, you know if you borrow money from
say
her.
why debt go contact am. See the protest for debt.
Okay.
Yes, and the boy will go borrow 2.5 million go lost am for betting. He can carry himself, go hang, die qua. And again the River State don't give reason we make them demolish the assembly complex come to construct another one. In fact, make you know say both the property, everything what they inside it there, everything. Then again we don't hear the one who former advisor to the former governor Wike will be Punabo Ikotaria. He don't come out to talk plenty things. How they take infrastructure, they collect some things and put for their pocket. He don't make plenty talk. He say, in fact, by the elders of River State, you don't do well at all. How not take all the trade of don't can't give you? The phone number you go use reach us here. The first number now 0817 0000 951.
And the second phone number we go take reach us for the studio now 0810 9510 951. Then if you say you want reach us for SMS or WhatsApp, the number now 0701 9339 962.
All right, I'm going to make you carry our phone line. The last woman will call us, always chop our recharge card. Remember the last woman will call us yesterday?
She not Victoria. She not send number.
But you been record a number.
I will record a number now, but we not see my check.
If you remember, they been saved anywhere. Make you go phone line and make you check. Why did you confirm them? Because somebody send number, we need to confirm them because we not take the last 4 numbers correct.
Okay, that was Victoria from making.
Yes, it's remember the last 4 numbers.
Because he posted it.
Okay. Another one means that one. Make you try check another one. No, the last 4 now they find it.
Okay.
Hello, your name and where they call us from?
Elder.
Your name?
Sukuro. I greet you.
Your name?
Yes, my name is Samuel. They call you Kamalakaya.
Carry on Samuel.
You say they do trade fair. Now waiting they sell for that side. Is it the problem of Nigeria? Is it the problem of Nigeria? This government, the only thing with the Sabino say the thing goes set for this country. Not the whole youth to die.
Is that?
Yeah, not the youth. Not the whole youth to die. See what thing they promote.
Not the youth, then they sell I'm giving. And I'm a madam and guess women, housewife, and then they come buy them.
For now, no be. See, I know one of my friends said, in the study say one last 8 hours. I can't say you won't die.
One ammo, in the kilo.
One that Guinness book.
I think that like this, he not give up to 4 years, Bele.
Hell.
I know what wrestle. No night they pattern with that when they do all those nonsense things.
Not the nonsense thing, not only a nonsense thing, Then a better thing for people who don't marry.
Marry, now fornication. If you marry, now adultery. Let me waka go back to what they happen for River State.
Yes.
Hey, this River State. This River State don't enter to help me God do. It don't enter to help me God do. See advisor no fear advise the governor when they for seat. Now the advisor when don't come out. I tell him go sit down.
He said that time nobody fit talk now. I said the man not allow anybody talk.
And he thought he resigned by himself. He resigned after 1 year.
People know they talk money for flyover, he stop the money.
No, he said now 1 year in the 1 year.
You know they there now you give him money.
You dey there for 2 days, they go follow job.
Now you give him.
He was not the commissioner.
He not be commissioner, na just advisor.
Okay. The last one I go comment. Let's see we can use
2.5 million.
I used up to 700,000 play that game.
They're not talking again. Thank you. Thank you.
But since that time, I decided to follow Jesus.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Nice one, bro.
In fact, I'm not going to talk to you again. Hello, your name and where they call us. Try, we don't miss. I'm sorry. Try call back again. Hello, your name and where they call us from.
My dear brother, good evening.
Good evening, London.
Good. I want to put more about the House of Assembly people.
Your name?
Well, my name is Christian Obane, the Obane. Yes. So I want to talk, say, there is this word, this adage where they talk, say, waiting, go round, turn round. Waiting, go round, turn round. Last time...
English, I say, what comes around, comes around.
Thank you.
Yes,
I want to talk for broken.
Yes, no, press yourself, me no cut your tongue.
My dear. Last governor of Ebonyi State defected, and the Cross River State defected to APC. Here, some wicked took them to court and said court must make a pronouncement concerning it. And these two gentlemen, chief executive of a state, came back to Nyesom Wike at Brick's house. How the case went, we don't know. Till today, even you, the journalist, nobody asked, nobody know how the case entered or how it finished. It was swept under the carpet. Now, these 25 House of Assembly, they have defected. So I am of opinion that PDP should take them to court. Let court make pronouncements on it for the first time, so that if other people are defecting, it will serve a deterrent to any of them. Okay. So they cannot use another person's platform, then go to another party.
All right.
So that if other people want to do it, they know how to do it. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Wanda. Thank you, sir. Thank you, do well. Make we take SMS sharp. Make we check call first, or make we look this one who they here. Hello, your name and where they call us from?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Wanda.
Good evening, sir.
My name is Lawson. My name is Lawson.
Lawson, carry on.
First, I want to make a correct impression of Punabo Kotaria. Before that period, he don't resign.
He talk him, say resign.
We talk him too.
We talk him, say resign.
And don't resign. So make the person know say why not talk and when in the and the other one be say the 5 people or the 27 where they rule. The last one where speak say waiting go round will still come around. If you remember the time of Amechi, 5 persons now rule. The other people, they protest after Agbago Master, where they say she the lawyer and these other people. These 5 persons now control the government, the government ends. So if this one too, if everything go fit, hold power very well, they can do something.
Okay.
Then the team during the waste time, make it restructure the system. Make it come out, people go come out. Appoint commissioners. Because some local government no still get commissioner. Like my local government. I could go to the local commissioner. Make it appoint commissioner. At least when you appoint, you go still get some people who go follow.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Wandem. Thank you, do well. I'm going to take SMS sharp because message is plenty well.
Okay, SMS time.
I Facebook sharp for Facebook. Abi King Ugochukwu say Muslim Fubra is on the right track to have demolished the State House of Assembly after explosion, and this makes me to remember wicked song as it depend them. It is sweet us. Okay.
Incotaria should stop away message. Incotaria should stop deceiving us. It's not sincere and responsible. I take no.
Okay, Totakaria is for Facebook. He said when your aggressors bring the war to you, to your doorstep, we say every available property in your possession, including your house, becomes the weapon of warfare. He said this is absolutely and unavoidable. My brother, be careful of this English. He said unavoidable alternative political weapon, either for counter offense, offensive or defensive measures to survive the political opponent. Lateral asnas. Okay, it's a lateral asnas. Now, who want to survive? Okay, yeah. Tatrakara, you don't do well. Thank you very much.
Mazi and MC Kuro, instead of you guys using Doesn't be metakaya to last long. You borrow Okafor's law or King Solomon's. Almost the women listening can explain more.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Now that
the law of Okafor. No?
That's the way we say the seller.
Yes.
Okay, Clever Sonny say nobody they take a wicked talk serious again for Nigeria because ain't no they do waiting in the preach.
That guy will lose his money for bets can never rest in peace because he no die in peace.
Yes.
My name is Ome Taraburu.
Austin Osimini is five headlines. 2 out of the 5 headlines now about suicide waiting they happen. My brother not the same thing they ask.
Case from Port Harcourt, Mazian Msikuro. I keep saying that sports betting is not helping Nigeria. If you watch where sport betting is not adding any development to Nigeria. The youth rose and did answers. So we should rise and say no to sport betting. Federal government should ban it and close down all the bet shops in Nigeria.
Ugudi is the Chinyere. He said, Mazian and Mr. Kuro said, good evening. He said, that guy will commit to suicide because he no win bet. He said, he no try at all. Child, may his soul rest in peace. He still they call him make him rest.
Mazi and MC Kuro, bet is the only kill and dry we get in this country now. Then this one say, good evening, Mazi. And MC Kuro, my name is Chinansa from Igbo. Take my phone number. I never received my card.
No, Chinansa, you're on the cover. No worry, we'll get your number already. Samson Mazi, I say Mazi and MC Kuro, I say good evening. He say for Adamawa lady, I say rest in peace to her. To her. He said Nigeria don't happen to that small girl because of bad government of PDAPC. How Nigeria take affect that girl? Girl said because of love, you go there. Everything concern Nigeria.
Congratulations to Rivers Youth for standing with our governor. My regards to Edison Iye for his relentless effort to stand against oppression. God of justice will guide you. Wike and friends should melembe. We need peace. To those who choose death, may they rest in peace. Okay. Happy Christmas to Today FM.
Thank you very much. Charles, thank you very much. Justice Chukwemelia Igwebike is why they not do renovation? This demolition be waste of resources. Okay, Justice, thank you.
I see Victoria from Roman Kennedy the same number, yeah.
Let him be the last number there.
8438.
8438?
Yes.
Okay, confirm I'm with the other one.
Okay, then this one say, Mazi and MC Kurona, good evening. Please help me ask Day Wiki to define what integrity is. Thank you. Favor from Enika.
Yes.
Nice, and that one. Then this one say, Mazi and MC Kuro, I need that powerful enjoyment medicine. I need them.
No, the we go give them.
Mr. K Yenago. I need them.
Go buy them for Kano. Use your hand.
You know how much you transfer for you to Kano.
Yeah, get Kano.
Okay, my name is Nobu Wawu. Human capital development is very important in any government. The past administration neglected human capital development for complete 8 years. Past administration was primitive in nature. Mazi K. God and distinguished MC Kura, I like your program. People are perfectly doing well.
Thank you very much.
Then this one say, Kensington from Port Harcourt. I will keep protesting against sport bet. It kills youth. Sport betting should be closed in Nigeria. We say no to sport betting. It is evil. And people are making money from it too. Mazi, people are making money.
One man's food is another man's poison.
Oh, okay. MC Kura, why is it that you do not wait for Mazi to finish talking before you will speak? You keep interrupting Mazi. Flow of discussion. Okay, Chooks.
I talk with Chooks, as long as they understand us.
My name is Emma. Is Emma Man from Ekpo. What is it? Mbaiche in River State. Mbaiche in River State. The 4-man committee should go ahead and approve the budget for the interest of the state. Nothing will happen. I, Emma Man, commend Governor Sim for bringing Assembly Complex down. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen.
All right, nothing will happen.
Greetings, Mazi and Msikuro.
We greet you back.
I too love Governor Sim. I too love her. I must tell you, River State too sweet. Thank you. My name is Priye.
Okay, Priye.
River State too sweet. Mazi, my name is Vincent Newi. I was the former governor essay on You Must Go, but for 9 months now, I have not received my salary.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, now those SSA, they never pay them.
Now one of them did that.
It's a big shame for some adults who know themselves to have gone back to their vomit in the name of politics. Please play back that soundbite by ex-Governor Wike, who indeed celebrated his 56th birthday today. Yesterday PDP, today PC, no SIM, no network, from Honorable Oson Hassan in Digima.
Okay, Honorable, thank you very much.
And this one say, former governor. Okay, Joy, thank you very much.
We don't go. All right, I'm leave. I'm doing here. Tomorrow go continue making Monday to Friday 5 o'clock. Making no Mr. Maton.
Hello and welcome to yet another fantastic time on your radio. I am Gabriella, and as you already know, I'm here with me in the studio, the chief apostle of the Apostle Home Ownership, Mr. Ori Martins. It's good to have you here as always, Mr.
Thank
Martins.
you very much, Gabriella, and I want to say good day to all the Rivers people and Nigerians that listen to me wherever you may be. Apostle Home Ownership on the air.
How's the ministry going?
Great. I'm sure you can testify.
We're moving to the permanent.
A whole lot of people in Rivers State can testify to what happened recently at the groundbreaking ceremony of BMC1 and official launching or pre-launching of BMC2. You are there, Gabriella. Please tell us.
I was. It was an amazing experience. I mean, having to find the opportunity to actually be there and see firsthand the amazing work that's going on at the BMC was just a very huge experience for me. And they were excited. Those that were landlords and landladies who got their plot allocation, those who were there to purchase, people that were just there to experience the Boeing feel. Everybody went home so happy, you know. And one thing I love about this our launch and our pre-launches is the fact that we never fail on the palm wine. We never fail.
Thank you very much.
We never fail. So yes, tell me about the experience totally for you.
It was a wonderful experience a year ago when we entered that side. Few people gave us the opportunity, or people believe that what is happening today, it will happen, but we have foreseen it. We've seen how it will be now, and we are not surprised. A whole lot of people turned up, close to 1,000 persons at the groundbreaking ceremony and pre-launch of BMC Boeing Megacity, the largest housing project in South and Southeastern region, and it was a wonderful opportunity, and the estate is still selling at a discounted rate. For those who that missed phase 1 last year, they can still buy into phase 2. And interestingly, phase 2 is just sharing fence with phase 1. It's not far away. And the infrastructure deployment phase 1 is experiencing now. Also, phase 2 we experience it. So you've not really missed much. If you're not buying to phase 1 last year, we are still calling on you to come and buy now, to buy at 25% of the original price.
Meaning, so you have the chance to actually buy at that discounted rate.
At discounted rate, yes. 75% off original price when you're buying to BMC phase 2. So those listening to me, they want to take advantage of that, they can actually do that.
So those who want to actually do this right now, listening right now, what are the numbers they can call?
090 555 22233 090 555 22236. Those are my colleagues' number. They are waiting to pick that call. 090 5 in 3 places, 2 in 3 places, and 33.
All right. So you already had it. You have the chance to still buy at a 75% discount. Many people who actually doubted this came there firsthand and actually saw it was real. People bought at 75% discount. For those who are saying, well, I want to be part of this, but I'm really crunched for finance, for cash right now. Can I pay in installments? Would I still be able to take a part of the discounted rate?
For the fact that we are selling at 25% of original price does not mean you must pay all at once. So work with your budget. You can drop initial deposit and spread over a period of 6 months or 1 year. And a lot of people that start paying a year ago, now the price has appreciated by 100%. They are still paying, and they definitely have their plot. You pay 25% of the price, and you have everything to yourself. And on top of that, you still get the Boeing goodie bag.
I was just about to mention that because I know that with Boeing, there's always something fantastic. And I know this season we have the Boeing Win Big promo. So for those who want to be part of this, kill two birds with one stone. Can they still be part of the Boeing Win Big promo?
Once you confirm your payment, you come to office to pick your goodie bag.
Wow.
Once you see in the goodie bag, you can have a shopping voucher that can enable you to shop for the next 1 year. And if you choose to pick the fuel voucher, you can buy fuel in any Total filling station across the country for the next 1 year. You can even qualify to buy fuel for 2 cars for 1 year. That is Boeing goodie bag that people are taking home.
Yeah, and for those who want to make calls for more inquiries, for those who say, I want to really get to know about the Boeing Win Big promo, what are the numbers they can call? Where's your office located? And your social media handles?
090-555-22233, 090-555-22236. The company name is Boeing Luxury Estate. The office address Left Wing Hotel Presidential. We are available on social media platform www.boeingestate.com is website, and Boeing Estates across all the platform.
All right, thank you very much, Apostle Ori Martins. I'm Gabriella. Have a wealthy day.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
The 1983 class of Enitune High School, Borokri Port Harcourt, aka the 1983 Golden Class, celebrates her Ruby Jubilee 40th anniversary. Lineup of activities: Day 1, presentation of school decks to Enitune High School management. Date: Thursday, 14th December 2023. Time: 11 a.m. prompt. Venue: Enitune High School, Borokri Port Harcourt. Day 2, anniversary and end of year get together. Date: Wednesday, 27th December. Venue: Port Harcourt Polo Club poolside, Tombia Street, Port Harcourt, River State. Time: 2 p.m. prompt. Day 3, Thanksgiving service. Date: 31st December. Venue: Salvation Ministries headquarters, 17 Birabi Street, GRA Phase 2, Port Harcourt, River State. Time is 11 a.m. prompt. It is 40 years after secondary school. It's our Ruby Jubilee. Enitune High School, 1983 Golden Class. Together, we are better. Announcers: Anthony Minima, Chairman, 40th Anniversary Committee. Matthew Okpokiri, Secretary General, Enitune High School, 1983 Golden Class.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM. Whether it's happening in Port Harcourt, South Sound, Nigeria, or